Cool. You're now tuning into another episode of For the Love of the Game, episode 50 at the half century mark. Joined by myself and now Dre and Ronaldo. Ronaldo, what's good?
Yes, bro. Blessed we're here for the love of the game.
As always, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. We're live on YouTube, we're live on Twitch. Leave a comment on any of the subjects we're gonna go run through tonight as well. Show your support, tell a friend to tell a friend, and all of that jazz. Boy, where do we start? I think we have to start with the big news. Graham Potter relieved of his duties on Sunday after Chelsea lose again, this time to Aston Villa. But this time it's a bad one because Chelsea have dropped into the bottom half of the Premier League. The lowest they've been at this stage of the season since 1995-1996. Ronaldo, you've been one of Graham Potter's biggest critics. I know the first words are going to come out your mouth. I think it starts with I and it ends with so. Over to you. What's your thoughts on Chelsea finally getting rid of Graham Potter?
Mate, where do I start? Should I start as a United fan or just a fan of football? Because it was inevitable. He was gonna go. Come on, you can't keep failing every week. You can't have your fans go into the home game, home stadium, making up chants about their own manager. Like seriously, after the Villa game, yeah, they was literally singing, "You don't know what you're doing." That's what they were singing.
I know.
Booing their own manager. It was ridiculous. Like, come on. It got to a point where they had to, make the right decision, which they should have made. Come on, realistically, time ago,
I think
like ages ago. How can you go from T Tunchu to Graham Potter? Like, come on, man. Silly decision, man.
I think what was crazy about Saturday's game was they played two wing backs as centre backs. And you had two fully fit centre backs on the bench. I've never ever heard of that in my whole lifetime of watching football. I've never seen that before. My man literally played Reece James, who is your best attacking fullback, at centre back, and you played Cucurella, who was at fault for one of the goals. He was a wing back at centre back.
Thank you. It was a. What did you say, Jay? A player that played left back for you the whole of his career in England.
Exactly, they played him at centre back.
Why? Because you're at Chelsea now.
You had Ruben Loftus-Cheek playing as your right wing back. Like, I don't know. I can't even justify. I saw that team and I was shocked. I was shocked. Absolutely shocked. And like, as a United fan, I would love to mock Chelsea, but this is beyond levels of mockery. Like,
it's ridiculous.
You're comfortably mid-table in the Premier League. Like, you won 2 games in a row before that, and you stayed 10th. Like, you're comfortable. You are a mid-table Premier League team.
Exactly, it's ridiculous. Like, they
and if it was the previous ownership, Potter would have been gone within weeks, not months. Like, not 6 months. He would have got 6 weeks, and he'd been gone.
Why? From when he lost 5 games in a row, then 4 games in a row.
You think Southampton could have come to Stamford Bridge and my man would have had a job that evening?
Come on, man. It's ridiculous, Joe. Like, it's silly. Like, I know the critics will say, they're still in the Champions League, but come on, man. Seriously, man. Tuchel got sacked. It was 6. So this guy come in, he's supposed to make them better, isn't it? He's supposed to, push them on.
Oh, hey. Didn't they go 3 months without winning a game last season, Brighton? Who's the manager again?
Graham Potter. How did he end up at
Hey.
Chelsea? He doesn't score goals.
Hey.
What are you doing at Chelsea is what he done at Brighton. He just basically went to Chelsea and turned them into Brighton.
Into Brighton,
And
literally.
Brighton
Literally,
got a
you're
better
right,
manager. Yeah,
Come
Brighton
in,
got a better manager.
and
And
Brighton
now
have turned into Chelsea.
they've elevated past
Yeah.
Chelsea and Potter. They're not looking back. Potter was a stepping stone.
Brighton have scored more goals under De Zerbi
Thank you.
already, 10 more goals than at any point under Potter when he was in charge of Brighton. That says a lot.
Thank you, Jay. From a football perspective, what does that show you? Brighton
That
already
Potter's teams don't score goals, bro.
Thank you. So they was already thinking about replacing Potter. You know what I mean, Dre? They was already thinking from last season when the fans was booing him.
Yeah,
bro,
of course.
It was ridiculous. The Brighton fans.
I'm telling you right.
Dre,
I'm telling you right now. If Potter was in charge of Brighton right now, they'd be in a relegation. He'd probably be sacked as well. Because what Brighton be in a relegation battle? Facts.
Because they would have Mopey up front, scoring 0 goals. Get what I'm trying to say? Trossard trying to keep them up. You know what them was, Dre, doing miracles off the wing, Trossard. I keep it real. You know them was. That's what would have happened, Dre. Man would be playing Sully March at wing back and that. Look how the youths playing now, scoring goals for fun, bro. Like I'm even watching this player thinking, where have you been all this time? I'm telling you, like
I didn't know Sully March had this in him, bro.
CJ, I keep it real. I didn't know Sully March. Sully March was a wing back running man down and that. Hacking man down. Bro, I'm not even joking, Jay. Check the stats here. He ain't scored in how many years? When he scored,
no.
Thank you. This new manager.
I saw Sully March done an interview. He said, De Zerbi just said, "Get forward. What are you doing playing at wing back? Get forward."
There you go. There you go, bro. I keep it real. He was running man down. He was like playing the other way. Now the youth's a baller. I'm thinking raw. Mitoma. Thinking raw. Like they don't miss Trossard. Get me, but bro. Talking about Chelsea, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, yeah. When you think of it on a football level, you know I've never been a fan of Potter anyway. From day one, I was saying Harry Potter, he needs to be working miracles down there. You know what I mean? From day one, yeah. So you see, all of this stuff that was happening, I thought it would happen anyway. I'm being honest, I couldn't see Potter being successful at Chelsea, no matter how much I tried to fan him.
I thought it had to be a breaking point. Like they couldn't let it get any worse than what it is. And then I thought, oh, maybe they've just sacked off the season. But boy, when you're literally top of the bottom half of the Premier League, comfortably, like even if you win your next game, you're not going above Aston Villa. Like your minus goal difference.
Yeah.
Like that's not good.
Battle for 10th. That's what it was.
Literally. And like teams are going to Stamford Bridge and winning, and they deserve to win. I remember I remember when Chelsea didn't lose at home for like 4 or 5 years.
Mourinho days, early days when he came.
Yeah, like Chelsea.
No, you're gonna lose. You go there thinking, can I get a point?
Chelsea were even a foot. It was a jail. It was prison. That was Guantanamo Bay. You weren't
coming
out with nothing.
Nothing.
You coming out there with nothing. Lucky if you got a point. Yeah. That was a good day if you got a point. Like now, Everton played there, bruv. They made Everton look like prime Villarreal, bruv. Like a couple of weeks back, like 2-2. This is the Everton team that don't score goals, bruv. Couldn't beat them at home.
Silly.
Aston Villa, bruv, come on. Like they're not rubbish. I think what's the name? Unai Emery's done a good job. For next season, you'll start seeing it with them. You know what I mean? But come on, man. Like it's bad. And I saw a report in today's press that it didn't matter what Potter was saying before the Champions League game. The players were gonna get up for that naturally. And if Potter was in charge for next week's Real Madrid game, the players would be up for that. don't matter who's in charge, the players be up for that.
True. They're pros. They get paid. Real talk.
Since it all.
It shows that. I don't know, man.
Mm.
Seriously, like
And
I said,
they don't even and like God.
I've never been a fan of this guy Potter. It was a thing where Chelsea did it at the right time. Because like you said, the players are up for the Champions League anyway. You know what I'm saying? There's enough games left where they can actually push for top 4. You know what I mean? They're not going to let the season just, like you said, yeah, about Palace a few weeks ago, yeah, sleepwalk into a relegation battle, bro. Do you know what I mean? Because if they lose tonight, do you know what I mean, bro? The games come thick and fast, you know? You know what I mean, bro? If they not start picking up points real soon, they could be in a relegation battle, bro. Seriously, they're only 38 points. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
I think they've got enough to stay up.
You think so? Obviously,
Yeah,
they got
I don't think they'll get sucked into that.
Challenging.
They won't get
When you
sucked
think
into
about
that.
Chelsea's
No,
squad,
I think
they should
I'm
be
not.
challenging.
If they get, 100%. I think if they finish any lower than what they are right now, I think you need to sack off a lot more than just the manager, bruv. You might have to look at director of football in that car, bruv. That's disgraceful.
You
spent more money in January than some leagues, like combined, bruv. And you're top of the bottom half of the league.
You're 11th.
Like if you're on the second page of teletext, bruv. That's not good enough, bruv. Nah.
Not for Chelsea.
No.
You know what I mean? They are used to their sport, you know. That's how I knew he was gonna get sacked. They're spoiled, man. I said it. They're spoiled. You see, United, yeah. Like I hate to compare, but there's difference. Like there've been periods, you know what I mean? Like up and down. And Chelsea fans, they're spoiled. They just got success. You know what I mean? So they're thinking, if we don't win, sack the manager. It's a part of the
get a new one. Yeah, like
you know
buy a nice car. Once it goes down in value, it's all right. Sell that, get a new one. Yeah.
You know the ones there, and we'll win. We'll get to it. Being 11th and 12th, yeah, it hurts, bro. Like I said before, they go into games with chance for the manager, bro. They expected to lose. That's not good.
But what I will say is that even how bad we've been over the last decade, we've never been 11th and 10th at this stage of the season, bro. Never.
Thank you. Even
We've been bad. Wreck-It Ralph.
Wreck-It Ralph, mate.
David Moyes.
Oh, right, Jay. Thank you.
Ollie, bro, we finished second a few times. So,
see, you just touched on another point I said.
With way worse teams. Way worse teams.
Look like he's world class. And he did. That's all.
Bro, if Graham Potter is doing this at Chelsea, Ollie at least deserves a job interview with another Premier League team.
At least. No, on a serious level, isn't it? When you think about it.
When you look at some of the jobs that some of these managers have done, Lampard, Vieira, Potter, Solskjaer made chicken salad out of chicken poo in it. And I think my man deserves at least a job interview. And I'm not Ollie's biggest fan.
Thank you. You finished respectably. At least we weren't 11th and like battling for 10th and all of that. The battle for 10th. Come on, man. We scored the least goal at home. Since he took over, Chelsea scored the least goal at home in the Premier League. Even less than Southampton, for example. This is how rubbish they are, bro. They go games at home.
Southampton have 23 points? I think almost like 8th of their points have come up against Chelsea, bro. They done a double over Chelsea.
Thank you.
The double.
The bottom team. It's ridiculous, bro. When you think about it, it's just it was inevitable. Like I said, it was about to happen. A lot of Chelsea fans saying, "Nah, it's not gonna happen in the summer, etc." But every week, it gets worse, bro. You might feel good for 1 week, but next week you don't know, bro.
I think at some point, it got past the point where we blame Potter, and then we have to blame the board because we knew from early doors Potter was out of his depth. I think even he knew when he was talking about, I scored 39 players, I've got to manage that. Bro, you bump bare man to the reserve, you don't talk to them or don't see them, don't have them around the team. That's simple. You know what I mean? When he was struggling with that, I was like, yeah, this guy's out of his depth. He was talking like a loser in press conferences and that. And that, to me, I think the board should have done this 3 months ago, when the season was still there's something salvageable. You know what I mean? You sacked him now with 10 games to go. What?
It's just pride, isn't
You're
it?
gonna
It's
hope
pride.
to win the Champions League?
Yeah, get a
All right.
reaction. Yeah, it's the fans, man. It's the fans. It got to a point. If you see what their statement was, you know what I mean? They said the club is not progressing. So it's not results or nothing. It came down to the fans, Dre. It came down to the fans literally saying, we don't want this guy to manage our club no more. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know what you're doing. Like, come on, man. 40,000 people, 35,000 chanting that. Come on, man. Seriously,
Not good,
man. You know what I mean? The board's
Not
got to
good.
do something. It's not good.
Not
Plus,
good.
yeah, who made that decision? Think about it, put it into context, yeah. It wasn't the board that's there now, because there was no football part in the board. It was just Bobby. You know what I mean? Making these random decisions that, you know what I'm saying?
And I was watching the game tonight, yeah, and like the two technical directors at Chelsea have, one of them is from Brighton. Like, he gave my man the job. Like, maybe the job's too big for him too. Cause it's different. It's a different kettle of fish managing Brighton, where you're the last game on match of the day. The only time you're talked about is Saturday 3:00, compared to Chelsea, where you're talked about every day of the week. Your decisions are scrutinized every day of the week. You can sign my man from Bogotogo in Colombia and it flops and you're okay, bro, if you're at Brighton. But when you're signing Mudryk for 85 million, that's you. That's your head. That's your neck on the chopping board when it don't work, bro. And that's boy. That to me, and like you said earlier about Chelsea, privileged. It's goes past the sacking of managers, bro. When Abramovich sacked the manager, the next manager was there within days. They don't even seem to have a plan of who they want next. They're not even talking to the man that they want next, Nagelsmann. Nagelsmann would have been in if it was my man.
Of course.
If it was Abramovich. Look how quick they sacked Lampard, and within no time, Tuchel was in.
Exactly, bro. Come on. It's football people at the club making them big decisions. See Potter, yeah? I don't know what happened. He just went there, and I don't know. It's like, I don't know, bro. This is the way he was, the way he conducts himself, interviews, just his persona. He just looked wrong. Like from day one, his assistant, Barry Rogers, and that. Oh my god! Even this guy managing Chelsea tonight. These guys have got zero experience, you know, Joe. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like they're doing an apprenticeship at Brighton, yeah, waiting to hone their skills, and all of a sudden, Potter's like, "Come and join me at Chelsea, one of the biggest clubs in England, bro."
Yeah, and they thought it was all roses and that. Yeah, they thought it was all roses and that. Yeah,
come on, man. Bodie made a silly decision. That was a silly decision.
Yeah, man, and then they turn up to training first day, and they see 40 guys.
That could have ripple effects, you know, for a few seasons. You know, Chelsea could just derail right now. They got the next decision they make. Yeah, it's very important. Like you said, they better get the right man, a proven winner. You know what I'm saying, Jay? No more experiments. You know what I'm saying? Forget the experiments and guys you believe in, etc. Get a proven winner. Because elite players need elite managers, bro. Trust me, Jay. Like, players got egos.
I think it's either you bring in a top manager that knows how to win with experienced players, or you bring in a top coach that knows how to work with young players and experienced players. So, for example, a Nagelsmann, I don't think he's as top as everyone rates, but he's a good coach. And you've got a lot of young players. Yeah, so you weed out all the experienced pros you don't want. You try to build something there. Kind of like Arteta's doing with Arsenal, how I think Ten Hag wants to do it with United, kind of thing. Or you bring in Luis Enrique, who's a proven winner, and he will get rid of all the deadwoods and say, these are my guys I want to win with, and go and win. But you cannot go and look at, bruv, I heard Gary Neville try to big up Frank Lampard. Frank Lampard's at the game tonight, innit? He was up in the director's box. And he tried, Gary Neville tried, but oh, well, he knows the club. He knows the club. Like, don't even go down that route. Don't even think about that. Should be the last time Frank Lampard's allowed in Chelsea, that area, Fulham Broadway, for the foreseeable future, bro. Like, you've got to bring in winners. That is what for the last 20 years, that's been Chelsea's DNA. Bring in the best man available.
But,
go get him.
bro, like I said before, you could have ripple effects in it. If you can give it to
Yeah.
Potter,
If they
why not Lampard?
yeah.
Lampard's been to a cup final. His record's way better than
Hey,
Potter. I'm saying this from time.
hey.
Lampard's record
What
is proven.
if
I've
you
been
keep it
saying,
real? If you keep it real, what's the difference between Potter and Lampard?
that's my point. When you go to Potter, bro, you have to be careful. You have to be careful because this is what Gary's gonna say. Well, Potter at it. Can't get any worse than him. That's what they're gonna say.
I wouldn't be surprised if they say, "Yo, Lamps, end of the season, yours."
That's my point. The fans will accept that. Fans already said
Oh
that.
yeah,
This is what they do. They put the bait out there. Be like, oh, if
yeah,
Lampard, would you take Lampard back? Yeah, at
yeah. And
this minute, the
all it
fans are like,
takes,
they'll take anyone. They'll take Emma.
is a few of them drunken geezers in the shed then to do a few fan camps out. Boy, we can't get any worse than Frankie. So Frank might as well put him back. You know, good run to the end of the season. Yeah, he gets the job.
He's better than this guy. He's doing all
And
right.
then these times, man got sacked a couple of years ago, bro.
For underperforming,
Right.
underachieving. So you're going back.
Pandemic era. It wasn't that long ago. It was pandemic, you know, and Frank Lampard was in charge, bro.
Exactly.
Hey.
Yeah. And now,
hey.
Chelsea, man. Come on, Todd. You're making good decisions. You're breaking records for the wrong reason, Todd. You're gonna get Chelsea club in the mud. They thought they was back. They was loving it. Chelsea fans was loving it when all the money was getting splashed. Potter, man, he's gonna do well.
We've cost Arsenal throughout the years, United throughout the years. None of them have ever been 10th going into April, 11th, I should say.
And they got a sanction coming. I'm telling you, bro. You're talking about this, talking about that. Chelsea fans don't want to talk about elephant in the room. They know what they done. They have to win something. Otherwise, I don't know about this selling players, all of that, because teams are gonna know Chelsea needs to sell, innit? They're not in a good position, bro. They're not. I'm telling you, bro. Players are gonna go for discount prices. Teams know
100%.
Chelsea needs to sell, innit? So it's a difference. You know what I mean, bro? I'm telling you, bro. I don't know. Yeah.
In all seriousness, who do you think Chelsea should go for out the available managers?
You know what I'm gonna say, man. Luis Enrique, man. It's a perfect guy. They want to play proper football, innit? Go for Luis Enrique. Results wise, I think they might go for Nagelsmann, innit? Because you know what I'm saying. It's probably a better proposition for him. Depends, because he might want to get straight back into management. You know what I'm saying? Because he got sacked. Where was he? Like, come on, the man just beat PSG comfortably, bro. Comfortably, not even like.
I think it's because they were 9 points clear when they come back from the World Cup, and within that time they've lost 3 league games, and before this weekend they were even behind. They were behind Dortmund and some other. Was it Union Berlin? One of them teams are also in that title race as well. So they were just like, they've always wanted Tuchel, Bayern, and they were just like, ruthless, like a top club moves. We can't wait no longer. I think they heard Tuchel was going to be snapped up this summer. Let's go get him, innit? I think Bayern are going to win the Champions League now.
That's my
be surprised.
I think it's City. Yeah, you know, that's why they've been so, you know, in the league. Yeah, I think it's there. Yeah, you know.
I think it's a dangerous game when you try to play it that way. You know.
I think it's
I think they won the league and the Champions.
If Madrid gets knocked out, which I doubt they will against Chelsea, but you never know. Madrid's still in it. I'm gonna say Madrid, but City, man. But I hear you though. Bayern's definitely one of the favorites, bro. And I don't know, but you see Chelsea, Jay. Yeah, I think Luis Enrique would be perfect because he believes in young players. He makes brave decisions. Look, he put Pedri in. How old was he? Gavi, how old is he? You know what I'm saying? You know, all these kids, he's like that. He's one of the managers that you believe in. If you're good enough, you play in it. And he give you confidence and he play systems for football, man. I like managers like that, how they want to play. You get me? We'll see in it, but don't go to another experiment. That's all I'm saying. Innit? Go for a proven winner. Innit?
I think they should go for Luis Enrique, but I think they're going to go the Nagelsmann route just because from what I see, it seems like Chelsea are trying to do a project, innit? And they want them young coaches. So like Potter was the guy who was going to lead it first, but obviously Potter's just not qualified.
Yeah.
Someone that's built a team from the ground up is like well, not from the ground up, but knows how to push on a project is Nagelsmann, innit? And he's got a way of playing. So I think they're going to go that route. I don't know if it's going to work. I don't rate Nagelsmann as highly as everyone rates him because he ain't done nothing in the game. You can't even, you're struggling to win a league with Bayern Munich, bro. That's not good. You know what I'm saying?
He's won, though. He won stuff, though, last season and that. You know what I mean?
But I think it's going to be Nagelsmann, but I don't know how good it's going to work out because this is the Premier League. It is the best league in the world, bro. The best managers in the world are in this league. He ain't better than Ten Hag. He ain't better than Pep. He ain't better than Arteta. He ain't better than Klopp. He ain't better than De Zerbi. Who else is up there? Yeah, I don't even know if he's better than Eddie Howe, bro. Like, seriously.
Nah, I think he's a good manager. But no, do you know what? Yeah, to be honest, I would have had him at Man U, yeah. But at the time, it was desperate times because see these managers, yeah, I think in 2-3 years' time, they'll be at the top of the game. If he's at the right club. If he's at the right
One
club.
thing I will say about Nagelsmann, though, is that he's young. What's he like? He's in his 30s, isn't it? So he's got at least another 20 years in management.
You know what I'm saying?
So I'm not even like, not ups in it. Bayern Munich was an experience. I would say I would even go Chelsea. I would go Tottenham because you can get away with losing at Tottenham because they are losers. So you can do a little tin at Tottenham.
He's only 35. You know?
Yeah, build up your stock. Exactly. That's why I think the Chelsea project might be what he'll like more because there's young players there, innit? You can work on impressionable young players. You can't tell a Thiago Silva who's comfortably older than you,
that's
I need you to do this. And
that's
Thiago Silva,
you know, when you think about it, he was too young.
Exactly.
This is a second season or 2.5 seasons.
Apparently Lewandowski hated him, bruv. When Lewandowski was talking about ex-coaches he didn't mention that he liked. He did not mention what's his name? I didn't mention it at all.
It shows, man. It's that age in it. There's players older than him. Like, come on.
It's kind of like when Villas-Boas was manager at Chelsea. Weren't he young? And he was trying to tell Terry and Cole, yo, you're not a part of this no more. Can't do that with these.
Ego, innit? Ego. I know. I'm buying it. Like you say, it's a club built on winning. It's like it's
exactly.
This is the
and you can't. That's the actions of a top ruthless club.
Trust me.
9 points clear. You see that, bro. This ain't ended well. They spoke to the players. Some of the players don't like the manager. They see a manager there that they like. All right, cool. Thanks for knocking out PSG. It's all good in that, but time's up.
We will say these things about Chelsea easily. Chelsea could replace Bayern Munich in the conversation. You know what I mean? So now look where they are. It shows, in it. It's a mediocre thing, man. But let's see how it plays out with Chelsea, man. Because way too much time on them, my bro. They drew 0-0.
Yeah, finished 0-0, yeah.
Yeah,
so Chelsea stay 11th. Chelsea stay 11th. Liverpool are down to 8th. Aston Villa won again tonight, right? Yeah. Aston Villa play tonight, yeah. Yeah, they're up to 7th now.
Did they win in the end? They was 1-1.
Yeah, they beat Leicester 2-1. So Aston Villa are now up to 7th, 6 points behind Manchester United and 4th spot. Level, well, we've got 2 games in hand. So Aston Villa making a late charge for top 4.
Brighton.
Brighton win.
2-0.
Yeah, 2-0. Brighton as well. Brighton have 2 games in hand on Tottenham as well. But one of their games in hand is against us. 4 points behind us. It's getting tight there. It's getting tight. If Brentford are not, hopefully they don't beat us, but potentially by the end of this weekend, Liverpool and Chelsea could be 10th and 11th in the Prem. Crazy.
Big game against Arsenal at the weekend, Liverpool. Now that you mentioned it.
Huge game. We're going to touch on that. It's a huge game.
Massive.
But we have to talk about the title race. City made a statement and Arsenal responded with a statement. I'm talking to a lot of Arsenal fans now. They are starting to talk with that talk. Like they're talking about when's the parade. I'm not even lying. They're talking about when's the parade. They're talking about buying me an Arsenal shirt for my birthday. They're talking the talk.
Back in the back, yeah.
Mate, big weekend. I think it's this month. There's a lot of big games where Arsenal, Chelsea, Arsenal and City are playing the big teams. City first up destroyed Liverpool within minutes in that second half. Was it City that good or Liverpool that bad? Why it ended up 4-1.
Do you know what it was? Yeah, it was the manager. That's what it was. It was the manager, bro. It was Pep. They came up second half, a different team. They was playing alright first half. Liverpool scored from against the run of play, man. It's football, bro. These things happen, innit? But obviously, you're happy to be ahead. But when you think of the game as a whole, yeah, they never deserved to be ahead. Do you know what I'm saying? It was against the run of play. It was a good finish, though. Well taken. Don't get me wrong. But that's football. See, for a team, it's character. They're in a title race. They're not going to, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, sit down and get beaten at home. But second half, ruthless. They came out and they just took the game to Liverpool within 5 minutes. It was 3-1. Game done. You know the ones that within something like 5 minutes, yeah, the game just
went to the shops, you know. I'm not even lying. I took my daughter to the shops at half time, yeah. I come back and on my life, it was 3-1. And I'm thinking like, raw, I did like listen.
You never expected it from the first half, innit? It was
not at all.
It's ruthless. They just came up, bam. You know what I mean? Like on it.
And then I had Arsenal fans before that game be like, "Oh, City are gonna lose. Liverpool aren't." I was like, "Bruv, this Liverpool team are rubbish." That's number one. And City have been winning Premier Leagues without a striker, so it don't matter if Haaland plays or not, bruv.
True.
And look at that, 4-1. It don't matter if Haaland plays or not. City can beat Arsenal without playing a striker. They can beat anyone without playing a striker.
Alvarez is a baller, though. I don't understand why people don't rate you.
Alvarez is a baller. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong.
And you see the switch. You see the switch for the De Bruyne goal. The youth's a baller. I don't understand how people don't rate him. I was begging
you see when you got Haaland there, we should have got him. We should have got him. But you see when you got Haaland, you take it like you kind of overlook Alvarez, isn't it?
How? He just won the World Cup. The hell?
Hey, when your main striker's backing in, what's he on 43 goals?
I hear you. It overshadowed.
You know what I mean?
But think about it, yeah. See, so I rate Pep, you know. See, Pep, after the World Cup, he put De Bruyne on the bench, bro. He said, brother, you need to keep it simple, bro. You're doing too much. But it takes a top manager to say this to a top player. That's why I say he needs elite managers to manage elite players, Jay, because imagine a Potter saying that to De Bruyne.
Exactly.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
Pep can do that.
True. It's true.
Pep can tell him, take a little break out the team, man. Keep it simple.
Fergie used to do that.
He goes, I went for Alvarez. Even the media was on it. Yeah? Like, he's like, I chose Alvarez because he gives me a better option in the box. You know, Pep's mad. Like he's talking the
Yeah.
football, but they don't understand what he's saying.
Yeah, it's
He's
too much
saying,
for them to calculate.
yeah, he's like, I need goals right now. I don't need no one whipping balls. I can create goals other way. I need another presence in the box. See, when he lost to Totti and he started Alvarez, yeah, and the media was on it. Pep was explaining the football, but they're not getting it. So Pep's like, all right, it's cool. Like today it didn't work, but yeah, like he's basically telling you this is how I'm moving forward. So whether you don't want to listen or not, this is how the team is playing. You know what I'm saying, Dre? It's different options. Like the youth's a baller, bro. Levels. You know I've been a big fan of him, yeah. So I'm thinking, D Pep, yeah, he knows this youth, yeah, deserves to go out there and win big games.
Yeah.
That's how you build a team. That's a big game, you know. So that
And
shows the man.
Pep has told Haaland, you know what, take a few weeks out. I don't need you for these games. We've got big games coming up. We've got Champions League. And this is what you've been brought here to do. Win that for us. We've got Arsenal coming up soon. We need you for that.
Ready.
I don't need you for Liverpool. I've got to have, like, this is why I rate Pep, and it's like, this is the underrated part of his game. It's only recently you've heard players say, oh, I want to leave or whatever. But for the last 5 years, he's had at least, what, a 20-man squad of top-class players that could easily get into any other team in the league. You ain't heard none of them complain, ever, about not playing games.
When they complain, Jay, now you question that point, they go. They leave.
Yeah.
He have a chat with you.
Cancelo's gone. Yeah.
Gone.
Sterling, gone. Zinchenko,
you know them ones.
Gabriel Jesus, gone.
You see what I'm saying? When you start molding the thing, you're better than this thing. I'll show you. All right, this thing moves without you. Look at Cancelo, baller, left back, right back, midfield, baller. No one can debate that he's not a baller. Pep's telling him, this is the direction I'm going in. You don't want to listen, you're not on form right now. All right, move on.
Facts, big facts.
You have to rate it. I respect it. Like you say, yeah. Mahrez, baller. Look at the way he handled Liverpool, man. Everyone's talking about Jackie Grealish. Yeah, I rate Jack. That's one of the best games I've seen him play in a long time. He made Trent sit on the bench tonight against Chelsea, bro.
What bench? You sitting behind the bench, bro.
The way he handled Trent needs a break, bro. He needs a holiday, bro. He needs a time out because it was embarrassing. It was embarrassing, bro. You feel me? But see Mahrez on the opposite wing, yeah? He's unplayable, bro. It's unplayable. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? They can't stop him. He's doing what he wants. You know what I'm saying,
and you notice, like, they don't play every week. Like,
thank you, Jay. There'll be times when they're out of the team for a month, 6 weeks.
Bernardo Silva didn't even play on Saturday. You know what I mean? But it keeps them. Pep, I love it. The man management, like, and he knows how to let them understand, like, why you're not playing, but you will be playing in that game in 2 weeks' time. I need you for that game. I need you to do this job. I need you to be ready for that. Ferguson used to do that. That's top management, bro.
Yeah, elite stuff.
Top management. Like,
how you manage that group, Foden, when he's on it. He's on it. It just comes back, Dre. He's on it. It's ripping teams apart.
You see, other managers would be playing Foden. I'm not going to get into what he's on or what he's doing at the moment, but when Foden's doing what he's doing, other managers will still play him every week. Pep said, no, none of that. Get yourself right, then come back. Yeah, like, you can't be doing that. Get yourself right, come back. You know what I mean?
You need discipline. You need that. You need managers know that. Yeah, because ballers, they all stray, man. They're footballers. You know what I'm saying?
You look at what's his name, Ruben Diaz and Laporte. They're the best two centre backs. They're not injured, you know.
Exactly.
You don't do what Pep says on the bench, bro.
I know.
My man's starting a Kanji who weren't even getting game time at Dortmund, bro.
Oh, Jay, you know what I got to mention as well? John Stones. Oh my gosh. From when I see Pep get this youth from back in the day, I was telling people about this, you know. No one want to listen. It's like, yeah, now that we're touching on the title race, yeah, it's like Benny Blanco at Arsenal, Jay. Did I not tell people about this youth from time? Say this youth's a baller. People don't understand when a man's a baller from when they're just great defenders, etc., etc. See, John Stones is a natural baller, bro. See them man there in six-a-side, like in training, one-touch football. He's on it. I'm telling you, so baller. Like the way he played in midfield, you know, against Henderson, all these man.
And what I will say, he's the first English player, probably since Rio, that's as good on the ball I've seen as a centre back. He gets it because
Ben
he
White as
makes
well,
mistakes. Yeah,
Ben White
and he
as
gets
well.
it. Stones gets it because he makes mistakes. But you see, with top managers, they will allow the mistakes as long as you're
Mm.
trying to play the ball forward. They're fine with that because Pep
Keep it
knows. All
moving.
right, cool. Mistake, goal's gone in. I trust my man to go get me 2 or 3 goals.
Yeah. Just
And
stick
if
to the
we
plan.
don't get those, and if we don't get them 2 or 3 goals, it's not Stone's mistake for the goal. It's the forward's mistake for not getting the goals, bro. Simple. Because
Straight,
when you
yeah.
even look at it,
Yeah.
Edison's not a goalkeeper in it, really, because he's shot stopping. I've seen the stat. He's the worst shot stopping goalkeeper in the Prem. You know,
Jay,
every
you don't
shot
need to
that comes on target, go
yeah.
1 in 2 goes in it. But
Jay,
you
you
see
don't
him,
need to
he's basically a centre back.
thank you.
Hey,
He's better than most teams, yeah. Centre back on the ball.
but
Some
yeah, facts,
midfielders.
big facts,
The
big
way he
facts, big
play, yeah,
facts.
it's just crazy, bro. The way City sucks the team in, yeah, give it to him, trust him to make that pass. You know what I
Mm.
mean? That's a goalie we're talking about, bro. That's City
And you
playing the
think you're
ball
gonna
on the
close him
goal
down? He sucks you in over the top,
line.
bruv. Then they go.
That's my point, bro. That you see
Mm.
that there, yeah. That's what managers want. You see the real managers, the
Mm.
football managers, yeah. That's why I rate Pep because I say he changed football. He changed the way how people see the game. When he was doing
Mm.
that, it was ridiculous. When man came in and got rid of England number one, everyone, he's
Mm.
proving this. Pep's like, nah, bro, man, that's not my goalie.
Mm.
My goalie is you know
Mm.
them ones, Jay. I said I take it back. So change the game. I respect it. I respect Pep, yeah, for how he sees football. I love it.
Mm.
I can't lie. I can't knock it. Yeah, they're a rival City, but you see Pep as a manager, yeah, he has to go down as one of the best in history of football, bro.
I think he's up there. I think if he's not one, he's number 2. He's
Yeah,
changed football.
he's
Like
stubborn as hell.
literally,
He's an evil
yeah.
genius. The man went to the Champions League final. See, he's never been there before, and he's got Aguero on the bench. Another
Mm.
manager doing that, they're through the door, but it's Pep's an evil scientist,
Mm.
bro. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Big
You
facts.
just, them
He's
ones.
changed football. Bruv, you watch football in this. He's changed the country football in this country. You look at every team now. Yeah, you go from Premier League down to lower leagues. What do they all do? They play out from the back, even though they ain't got the players that are capable of doing
Break
that.
lines. Exactly. They ain't got the
Yeah,
quality to do it,
but
to break lines and play proper football, but they still
yeah,
try to play like
exactly.
he play. A formula from Pep, innit?
Introduced the false nine. Introduced it
Exactly.
to football.
See what I'm saying, bro? You
Listen,
have to respect it.
I'm not even. You know what? I think the only reason Ferguson's number 1 for me is because the amount of trophies he won.
And the
But
dominance.
Pep's number 2. Pep's number 2. Bro, he's changed football. Literally.
Yeah. I rate Pep. I rate Pep still. I'm not gonna lie, but
Mm.
there's a lot of managers, but there's another guy that's cut from the same cloth that's in the title race, Jay. Got to mention him, man.
Yeah,
Got to
disciple.
mention.
Disciple,
Got to
bro.
mention.
He's got 2 disciples in the league, bro. One's already won a trophy.
I
One's
know.
already won a trophy, and the
Both of
ones
them
he's
ones,
competing with.
no, for the title.
Yeah,
When you think about both of them, that's what I say about Pep, bro. Pep is the evil
disciple.
scientist. You want to rub
Yeah,
shoulders
he
with him.
is.
Look at Mikel
Mm.
Arteta. He's got the same formula, the same
Mm.
credit I give Pep here. I have to give Arteta, and I
Big
have to give
facts.
Arsenal. You know what I mean? Because the team that
Mm.
he put up, did you even recognize who was playing a centre back for Arsenal? They missed Saliba.
Rob Holding, bro.
Arsenal,
Rob Holding.
Arsenal fans would say Saliba's been the best centre back in the league, arguably, etc. He was out. Didn't even miss him. That's
Mm.
Mikel Arteta. Like, you have to give him credit. Have to.
Mm.
Arsenal need to get their
Let's get onto Arsenal. Let's get onto Arsenal. And they saw City destroy Liverpool earlier in the day, and then they responded. It was a testy game against Leeds, but they just turned it on 4-1. And boy,
dominance. Jesus
listen,
back.
they I wouldn't say that's not one of the games I would say that's a tick box exercise, but they responded. They responded, and I think that's a sign of a top team. But I know you think it's talking about what happened on Saturday. I think it's talk about what's gonna happen this weekend. They go to Liverpool, where for the last few years they have been battered.
I gotta be balanced here. We gotta give up to this country.
We do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give his due. They were expected to beat Leeds, and they done it.
But they did it in a manner where we have to, you know.
100%, because Leeds are not getting battered by many teams in this league. I'm not gonna lie, but they won. I think everyone expected them to beat Leeds.
Yeah.
But I think it's more that we should look ahead than look back. And I think the game coming up this weekend, I think this is the most monumental weekend in the Premier League. This is going to be one of the big ones. Because City play first. I think they play Southampton on Saturday, I believe. Win that, 5 points behind. Cool. You go to Anfield. Liverpool haven't won in their last 3, I think. Lost to Bournemouth, lost to City, drew against Chelsea.
Oh, you're right, bro. You're right. They ain't won.
At home. They have lost a couple. I think they lost to Leeds at home. I think that's the only home defeat. I don't know if they lost another game at home, but they're poor on the road, but very good at home usually. They've got a very good record against Arsenal in recent years, especially at Anfield. They have slapped them every time they've gone to Anfield. I don't think Arteta is going to be playing You Never Walk Alone on the training pitch this week. Hopefully he ain't.
Arteta's smart,
Liverpool versus Arsenal. Gary Neville said if Arsenal win at Anfield, it is basically their title. Do you agree? Or is there still enough in this title race where even if they win at Liverpool, it's still not over yet?
Nah, it's not over yet until 5 games to go. Because I can't see City losing. But if they do lose, if a freak result do happen, then of course I'm not gonna lie, if Arsenal win at Anfield, I can't see Arsenal losing for the rest of the season. That's the toughest test for them. That's why Gary Neville said that. And it's the truth. Like, they've been answering questions, like I've said on this pod, week after week. So this is the last test mountain that they need to climb, really, when you think about it.
City.
Yeah, of course, they will go City confident, Dre, knowing that they don't need to just not lose the game. So they will play even more confident and win the game. You know, like how football is. Like, when you go into a game knowing that you're in a position, like, you know what I'm saying? It's different than going in there, you're having to win. City know the pressure's on them, basically, what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? So Arsenal going to Anfield, I said it, like, this is the last test for me. If they go to Anfield and win, which is one of the hardest grounds to win at, bro, in the Premier League, it's just how they are. Whether they're in a good position or not, just going to Anfield and winning for Arsenal.
I feel like this has been the revenge season for Arsenal, you know, in terms of exercising demons, bruv. Like, last season, lost at Tottenham, cost them top 4. They went to Tottenham, comfortably won that game. Opening day, comfortably won at Palace. Been difficult for them the last few seasons and that. Like, who else? They beat Liverpool at home earlier in the season. Tick box. Every time they've lost, they've bounced back with a victory.
Right.
Like, boom. The Aston Villa game after the City defeat.
Big game.
Villa kind of handed it to them, but that was a big win.
Big moment.
Bournemouth, even though it's Bournemouth, to come back and win the game in that fashion, huge win. Not getting. It's not more. It's more the way they won it rather than who they won it and how they won it. You know what I mean? And then boom, big game. I think I'm not surprised if Arsenal win on Sunday. I wouldn't be surprised at all if Arsenal win on Sunday.
I don't think
it depends.
Not at home. All them games you've said has been away from home, right? So
they lost to Leeds at home.
Nah, but not in them last 3 games, run of
Hmm.
games that you said. You know what I mean? So
Which none of them are at
City's
home.
away,
Oh
Bournemouth
yeah,
away.
they won. Yeah,
Look,
yeah, it's true.
this is their first home
Their
game.
last home, yeah, their first home game since they won 7-0.
Nah, yeah. I know, you know what I mean? But we gotta
Hmm.
mention it, innit? So the
Yeah,
fans are come on, it's Arsenal as well. They would love to get one over the Arsenal. Come on, man. We all know
hmm.
this. They would love to put a dent in their title race. Even if they can't affect the outcome, just put a dent in it, a doubt in there, a spanner in the works, as
Hmm.
they'll say, Drake. This is why it's a big game. It's a massive game, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This is one of the biggest games for Arsenal. Seriously. For the
Yeah.
whole, you know what I'm saying? So
I,
this is a proper
I've,
test.
yeah. When I've seen
Pro-
City struggle to even get anything from that ground in the last few years,
Shows you in it.
to win there, no matter what Liverpool, any Liverpool team under that Klopp, yeah, if you win, you deserve to win. So Liverpool ain't gonna lay down and let you play, or will let you win and roll them over
Exactly. Yeah,
at
not
Anfield.
at home. Not at home.
Yeah,
Exactly.
so
Not at home.
I'm going. I think Arsenal might do it.
Nah, I'm saying a draw at least. I'm saying a draw because Liverpool at the moment, I
But
don't
it would
rate them.
have to. It would be the manner in which the result. If it's like one of them comeback draws, that's gonna feel like a victory for Arsenal. They're like 2-0 down or something, and come back and draw 2-2. That will feel like a victory. But if they're winning that game and they don't, and that they're bossing it and they don't win it, that's gonna feel like a defeat. That's gonna feel like a defeat, and that what if that drops it to 6 points?
Mm.
City have a game in hand, win that to 3. City
That's
beat
what,
Arsenal,
that's
gone.
what I want.
Like
That's what I
that's
want to
what I
see. I
think.
want to see
Arsenal have
some
to
big
go into
goals,
it.
bro.
Arsenal
Yeah.
have to win. Don't give City a sniff of even thinking that they can win the league. They have to go to that game in 3 weeks time,
Mm.
and they have to be at least 5 or 6 points clear. Have to,
Why is that? You
have
think they're
to.
gonna lose
Because
the game?
well, I don't see City losing again this season.
Ooh,
Absolutely not. Who they got?
ooh. I hear
I
you.
don't see.
On
This is
paper,
where City get going. I
never
don't
know.
see City losing again. Again,
Points are gonna be
Arsenal.
dropped. I think points are gonna be dropped.
I think Arsenal are going to drop a few points. I
Do you know what I
honestly
mean?
do.
West Ham's got a lot to say. I know Arsenal won't run, but West Ham need
Yeah,
points right now. It's getting sticky in the Premier League.
right.
That's why we
They
love it.
Arsenal still have to go to Newcastle. Yep.
I'm
Still have to go
saying,
to Brighton, City, Liverpool. That's all I'm going to say.
it's
And
tricky
West
games
Ham.
ahead.
If they stay, they still got to go to West Ham, right?
There's tricky games ahead, man. Tricky
Them
games ahead.
relegation games where on a little Monday night football and that under the
Mm.
lights, crowd rocking. You see what happened to Tottenham last night?
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm telling
So
you.
that's my point.
Listen.
The Premier League. That's why we love it. You know, them ones there, like, but the same games for
Mm,
City as well. So this is why whoever finishes in the
mm.
most points, they deserve to win, man. It's the Premier League. It's a tough league, man. Right now, Arsenal deserve all the credit they're getting because they've been amazing. But now is when, you know what I'm saying? I think
The
Arsenal players
rubber
start
meets
getting
the
the
road,
flowers.
brother.
Like,
Oh,
see,
100%.
Arteta put Saka on the bench, still 1-4-1. Is there not goals in the team?
Mm.
Nah, there's not. Jesus pops comes back, 2 goals. Quality, gets the penalty. Sticky game, you know. You need that breakthrough. You need to go ahead. You know, with them teams, once you get one, get two, the heads go down, game's
Mm.
over. You know what I mean? But you need to score because the longer you don't score, leads will come into the game. It's all about belief,
Yep.
bro. You know what I mean? So, Jesus, Arsenal's got quality now. We're talking about Liverpool. He's the same one. He won a penalty against Liverpool, bro. See, them players, they're the
I'm just
difference.
looking. I'm just looking through Arsenal's fixtures. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see them dropping a few points. I think it'd be to 9 games to go. You're looking at raw. That's 27 points. So literally, they're on 72 now. That's 99 points if they win all 9 games. Yeah,
That's what it takes to win the Premier League, bro.
I
That's the
don't think
level.
they're gonna get 99 points, bro.
How can you say that when they've won 7 or
I
8
don't.
games in a row now? They've
That
won
takes, bro, and it's not, bro. They played every team they play has
18
something.
games in a row.
They're not winning 18 games in a row.
This is my
I
point. When I
highly
say
doubt
points
that.
are going to be dropped,
Points will
that's
be dropped. I think the
points.
maximum, what's it? I think the maximum points they'll get 90. 90.
Points will be dropped
So 18 points. They'll drop 9 points.
because other team needs the points as well, and they'll just come out
Yeah.
to defend, bro. This is the Premier
Yeah,
League, man.
100%.
It's gonna
100%.
get interesting, very interesting as we go along.
They
But
got,
right now, Arsenal the favourites. We have to give them their credit because they're in
oh,
pole
hell, they're
position.
not the favourites.
They are
They're leading
favourites.
the
They're in
league.
pole position.
No, City the favourites.
Nah, they're not. No way. Arsenal losing it from this position. Surely it's a disappointing season, man. You know what I mean? Like, think about it. Think
8
about
points clear
it.
with 9 games to go. City have a
Think,
game in hand. Of course. But
come on,
it's not a
man. So they
it
should
would be
be.
it was not a disgrace. You just fought at the final hurdle, but it happens, innit? It
Let's
happens,
not
innit?
prejudge it because a lot of fans right now will say Arsenal gonna win it because they've been the best team so far. But unfortunately, there's no trophy in April, and
Thank
I
you.
just want to see Arsenal navigate April. Yeah, they win in the league, bro. See, I'm telling you, if Arsenal in this position
If
by the
that
end of April, they win in the league. At the end of
if the
Easter,
lead if the lead is 5 points or more by the end of it, I think City will still got a game they had to play in May. But if that lead is not higher than 6 points, it's going into May, I think City have 4 games in May. Then City are the favourites. Actually, wait, hold on. If that lead is what less than 6 by the end of April, because they would have played each other by then. If it's less than 6, then City are the favourites. Because that pressure of leading and because we know we've seen this before. It's not the big games where you're going to drop the points. It's usually them stupid teams who are expected to win. You know what I mean? Like they've got Forest's second last game in the season away from home. You know, and if Forest are fighting for their lives, City ground. That's probably going to be a night game as well. Yeah, that's probably going to be a night game underneath the lights. The spirit of Brian Clough and them, man. Football heritage. I'm telling you, we've seen it before. Remember when Liverpool? Remember Liverpool had like a 8, 6, 7 point lead with like 3 games to spare. Was it 2014? And then they lost to Chelsea when Gerrard done a slip. And then the next game they were 3-0 up at Palace and drew 3-3. It can happen.
It can happen.
It can happen.
That's why the Premier League. That's what I say. Like there's gonna be more twists and turn, man.
I think
Arsenal might even go 11 points clear. I'm telling you, Drake.
Could happen.
You know what I mean? And then the fans are gonna say, "Yeah, we got in the bag," and then they just lose, bro.
Yeah, it's true. But I think it's one of them where I think the immediate reaction, if they don't win it, they're going to be pissed in it. But I think overall, I would look at it as a great season because nobody for Arsenal would be here talking about. Arsenal talking about. I mean, Arsenal fans talking about victory parades, you know.
Really?
Talking about the day after the end of the season's bank holiday, perfect day for a parade and that. Like, yeah, they're like, "Oh, Dre, you coming?" I'm like, "Yo, 9 games to go." Yeah, listen. But I don't knock it, man. I don't knock it. They ain't been here in 20 years, bro. A generation of Arsenal fans have not seen their team win the league, you know.
It's true.
And there's one guy I work with, yeah, and like we were like, there's a group of us, and like there's other Arsenal fans, and they were talking about 04, 02, and then when the youngest brother mentioned that, bro, I don't remember 2004. Bro, what do you mean? I was born in 2002. I'm like, bro, so you never seen your team win the league? Like, no. It's like, bro.
That's mad, isn't it?
That's a generation, you know.
Crazy. It's crazy. So you have to rate the young. You see the young Arsenal fans. You have to rate them levels. You have to rate them because there's been pure suffering.
100%.
Now they won 2 FA Cups still, so I can't really say It's been down in
It's
the
not the
dough.
same, is it? It's not the same, bro. It's not the same.
You know what
The
I mean?
league, when you got Liverpool, and I thought, why Liverpool? I actually don't feel sorry for them. They celebrated winning their fan and winning the league in lockdown, innit? They didn't even have no victory parade, no fans in the stadium, bro.
Bro, that horrible fans though.
But hey,
That
it happens, innit? But it, boy, I don't. You know what? I don't like. I hate Arsenal, innit? I'm not even gonna hide that fact, innit?
Nah,
But,
this part is balanced,
but,
lads. It's just
but,
emotional
but,
right now. Dre don't
but,
really hate Arsenal. He appreciate their
but.
football.
You see, when you go 20 years, we've gone 10 now without winning the league. So you see, the next time we win the league, I'm going to the victory parade. Carl, you see, when we were winning leagues, you're taking it for granted, innit? So you're thinking, yeah, it's just gonna keep going and going and going, bro. 10 years without winning the league, I feel empty, bro. You know what I mean? So I can imagine how Arsenal fans feel. The last league title was the Invincibles, bro. You're thinking if you've just gone a season unbeaten, we're gonna win the league for the next 4 or 5 years, bro. You've gone 20 years without winning the league since, bro. That's crazy, you know?
Yeah, when you think about it, that is crazy. But that is Arsenal for you, Jay, because even though they're playing so well, yeah, I can't see Arsenal winning the league next season. You know what I mean? This is Arsenal for you. This is where they're gonna finish next season.
That's the
Even
thing.
the old
That's the thing.
Arsenal fan will say to you, "Wait, top 3 in it."
That's why, you know what,
You know
yeah? It might sound crazy, but it might be the best thing that they don't win the league, you know?
and just build. That's what I'm saying.
Because,
But they
you see, if you win the league, when you've gone
you.
from like missing out on top 4, your aim is top 4. Usually, your aim is solidify top 4, title challenge, win the league. To go and win the league, you have to stay there, you know?
Exactly. That's my point. When I see
And like these players, you're hoping on them improving. I can see certain players improving. Like Martinelli, Saka. We have to talk about Trossard, the most assists in the league. He's got more assists than every other club since he's joined Arsenal. Top class. Their recruitment from now on in has got to be spot on. And you're hoping on improvement of players because see when you're there, you can't buy players to improve the squad. You have to buy players to improve the starting 11. And who you gonna get that's better than Saka? No one. To play the way Pep plays, who you gonna get to place Jesus? You know what I mean? You could possibly replace Xhaka. You could possibly replace Xhaka and Partey. I think they're just having very good seasons. You know what I mean? But defensively, which I've said to, and defensively, I think that's where they've won the league this season more than going forwards. I think they will possibly get over the line because their defense is solid. I always say defense wins championships, bro. I can name you their back four. City's back four changes every week. So you're leaving it open to liability there. Someone's going to make a mistake. But I know Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel, Zinchenko all give me at least 7 out of 10 a week. And one of them make a mistake, it's a mistake you don't see happening.
When he changes that is when he struggled. He changed it against City, took out Ben White. You recognize even against, you know what I mean? Like sometimes it's sticky, bro. Like you say, when the back four playing with each other, they know each other, they trust each other, they got a partnership going. That's good for the team. That's the base. And Arsenal had that. But now that Saliba's out for a while, they don't know how long he's going to be out for, Jay. Now it's testing time.
Rob Holding it at Anfield.
Yeah, bro. You know, Saliba's out, unexpected date return.
That's not good, you know.
You know them ones, back injury. That's the thing about Saliba. You know he played for Marseille, and I've said it. You see, when he's out, Jay, he's out for long, bro.
For time.
It's a baller. It's a baller, though. I rated him. You know I rated him before, but you be out. You just be missing. You're thinking, when this guy played? Like, months, bro. And now it's happened to Arsenal. I don't want to curse it, but it's an unexpected return date. So you don't even know when he's coming back, bro. You know? His name was like, he could be out for the whole rest of the season, bro. Level.
And I think
I don't want to be fair or bad news, but you know, just thought I put that in.
And I know Arsenal fans were gassing Rob Holding at the weekend, but playing Leeds at home is not the same as going to Anfield. And you know what we said earlier before we come on about your 70 United players, we'll talk about them in a minute, that are used to losing. Liverpool,
Mm.
Arsenal used to losing and losing bad at Anfield, innit? He's been a part of that. Holding, Xhaka, Partey, Saka, all of them man there have been used to getting slapped at Anfield. If they go down early against Liverpool, I want to see what their reaction is. I really do.
I think
This
he's
is
gonna
the
move
test.
Ben White. I think he's gonna move Ben White there, but it's hard because you don't get the same Ben White as centre back. I don't think for
I think you can't move
Arsenal.
Ben White. You've got.
Yeah,
I don't think you
sometimes he
can. He's so used
overplays.
to
He's
playing right back.
scoring now. Thank you, Dre. He's overlapping. He's getting in the box.
Yeah,
He's scoring goals. So you don't want to move him either. You're right, Dre. But I think
can't
for a
move him.
game like that, he might. He might. I don't know, but it's an option. I would do it and
I
bring
think.
in what's his
Yeah,
name? You know,
Tomiyasu.
yeah, bring him in. A right back, move Ben White across. Just for the, you know what I'm saying? He's got options anyway. But the form that Benny Blanco's on, last season he never named him Benny Blanco, you know. The man's Benny Blanco, but I respect it though, Arsenal fans. I salute it because he's a baller. But it's a tricky one at Anfield, man. It's a tricky one. And could be even more injuries, Jay, as long as you go along. I think Arsenal squad's gonna get tested. I think, man. You know what I mean?
I think, But that game, I think it's season defining. I think if Klopp's position could be under real threat if they. I'm not gonna lie. I don't see Klopp there this time next season. I hope you see Klopp lasting Christmas. You might get the grace of finishing it this season, you know. But they lose on Sunday. It's not looking good. They could be 10th. And the thing is with Chelsea is that they just had a rubbish manager in it. Liverpool are just rubbish. And if you know what I mean?
They ain't got legs anymore. They haven't got the legs.
Yeah, like he's run them literally into the ground, innit? I can see why he's rested Robertson. Yeah, Robertson, Trent, and Salah tonight. They can't do 3 games in a week anymore.
No way.
Literally. You're still playing Jordan Henderson.
You ain't got the legs.
Fabinho is crap. He's been highlighted. We know now it's crap. Virgil van Dijk is not ill. I'm not buying this. He got dropped. Like,
I hear you.
You know what I mean?
It's just that it's football. The players, he can't do it anymore. He tries to get young players, spread them in, but even they don't want to do it anymore. He needs to change up the football.
And when I see Sadio Mane getting injured every week, it just shows he's been running to the ground so much now. Yeah,
told you, bro.
That he can't do it anymore.
If he was in the Prem, it'd be worse. He'd be out for longer. Look at Diaz. He come light up the Prem. They use mash up, Jota, mash up. Klopp run all of these. Run it to Marco Reus, bro. One of the biggest players ever. Baller, talented player.
Forever injury prone now. Forever injury prone.
Finished to you with this running business, bro. Look at Gundogan. He even signed for City injured, bro. It's only because of City medical. You remember, innit? He signed, he was out injured for long because man run him into the ground, bro. Pep took him and, patched him up and that, bro. Medical team. You know the ones that he loves it at City, bro. He ain't going nowhere. I see the contract coming up. He's a skipper now. He ain't going nowhere. But this is the thing I said about Klopp. Because I've always been a critic of him. Even when they was winning Champions League, winning leagues, I said, you see this guy, he plays this percentage football where they just kick the ball long. Even against City, you see Trent, whoop, over the top.
Most of their goals against United were counter-attack goals.
Exactly, bro. On transition and that, winning the ball. And
I think that might be their plan. That might be their plan against Arsenal. Just soak up the pressure and just hit them on a break. Because they ain't got a midfield, so what's the point? Where's Thiago? Injured, yeah?
All them man injured. He's going to run Gakpo in the ground as well. Gakpo running around every week, bro.
I know, man. It just looks like a young Joe Matip with hair on his head, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you, his tactics is mad. Why do you think you move Nunes out of the middle to the wing so he can just run? He's the fastest player in the Premier League now. How is he the fastest player in the Premier League? This guy was a centre forward, bro. Coming in the Premier League, So I'm telling you about Klopp, Jake. And then all of a
Mm.
sudden we're seeing stats that this guy's the fastest guy in the Premier League. I'm thinking, huh? Nunes? Flip no, bro. This guy's moving like he's plugged in, bro, like he's on batteries or something. Before the game, he's got charged up. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Seriously, that's Klopp for you, bro. I saw it's not for me. It's not these brand of water. It's not for me, man. You know, I don't like it.
So what are you saying for the game on Sunday? You think Liverpool are
Draw,
gonna
innit?
hold Arsenal?
Yeah, I think a draw. Because I don't want to say Arsenal win and put it out there, but if any team's gonna win that game, I think it'd be Arsenal. But it'd be hard for me to say Arsenal go Anfield and win. So I'll say a draw. I won't be surprised they even lose the game, Arsenal, to be honest. Seriously, Liverpool are like that at home, man. They're a problem. Trust me, that Anfield fan, they demand that. When they sing You Never Walk Alone and that coming out, they don't want to see a poor performance. It's a big team. You know what I mean?
What Arsenal gonna turn up though? Is it gonna be the Arsenal team that have them nightmares, them PTSD moments of going to Arsenal in the past, or a team that believes that they can win there, innit?
Yeah, that's why I say
I think
Georgia.
I think they've ticked so many boxes that I think this could be another one they tick. You know, I'm gonna go. Hey, it's a if they
2-2 confident are going to
2-0, 2-1, 2-0, 2-1 Arsenal. I think they've I think they're just ticking boxes and like. But it goes, you know what, all season I've been like, you know what, when it gets to the crunch time, kept saying it. This is where I want to see Arsenal. And like, we're here now. And I'm going against what I'm saying. So Arsenal going to bottle it all season. Hey, I'm going to have to sit on the fence of this one. I can't even give a prediction. 50% of me thinks Arsenal going to win. But the other half thinks Arsenal going to lose.
Yeah, it's a draw, isn't it? The draw is a fair result. But a confident Arsenal, the way they're playing now, going to Anfield, don't let them play their football and go 1-2 up. Don't let them do it, bro. I'll tell you from now. Don't let them
I'm
do
going
it.
to go Arsenal win. I'm going to go Arsenal win because I've seen enough this season. They don't deviate from the game plan. They've gone to Old Trafford and played ball. They've gone to Stamford Bridge and played ball.
Ansi, man. If they cut, they lost the game marginally, but they did though.
But this is the one. I think they're not going to deviate from the game plan.
Yeah.
It's if they lose, it's because the players or the manager have bottled it. One out of the two, they've got to hold their nerve. And if they do,
confidence high. Martinelli is gonna run rings around, mate.
Trent. And even Robertson's is not as good as he used to be, bro. Saka.
Come on. Peak. The confident Arsenal going there. Peak, Jay. Peak. I'm telling you. Arsenal 2-0 up before you know it. And then Liverpool claw the game back as they do. You know what I mean? That's what I think. Anyway, you know what I mean? So it's going to be a
draw. Hit them on the break. I want to see what they do on the break. Liverpool on the break are still devastating, bro. Like,
and like I said, Nunes and Salah, them are running for days, Jay.
Salah's had a week off for the first time in how long, bro? Hey, he's going to be ready. He's going to bag a couple. He might bag a couple on the weekend, you know.
You think so? I know for a fact that
Zinchenko best stay at left back, you know. Zinchenko better not come roam it, cause woo. Saka against who? Gabriel on his own. When he's next to Saliba, but not on his own, mate.
You see the thing about tactics here. Arteta might do what Pep do. Feel me, bro? You got Jesus roaming, bro. They don't know who to pick up. See Jesus, he picks up that left. He put Martinelli. It's mad. Arsenal tactics. I rate. I can't lie. I rate it still. That's why even from last season. You know me, Dre. You see Arsenal, the way they play football, it's mad. It's bad. That's why they are where they are, bro. It's mad. It's like a version of City with a little Arteta sauce on it. You know what I'm saying?
It's true. It is true.
Kind of similar.
Manchester City, They're like Coke Zero, innit? Yeah, that's
See what I'm
that's
saying,
Arsenal.
bro? Because look how they're different, yeah. Eddie and Ketty are playing now. They would have definitely struggled. But you see now he's playing the false nine, Trossard, yeah. Trossard is
Mm.
similar to Jesus. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
They're not out and out nines, like, you know what I mean, Dre? They're ballers. They
Mm.
can drift wide, open space for other players. It's just mad. And they're good technically. Double man, get a pen, beat a man
Mm.
if they have to. You know what I mean? So
Big
it's gonna
facts.
be an interesting game though. I can't lie. Big game.
100%. Can't wait for that at the weekend. But we must talk about Manchester United, obviously, two Man United fans here. Boy, it feels like it's been a long time since we won a league game, you know?
Bro,
I
we
can't
ain't
remember the
won.
last time we scored in the league game. The
Bro,
last three, we ain't
bro,
scored.
bro.
Another away game, another defeat. This time at Newcastle, I predicted this after we won that cup final. They're gonna beat us when we play them in the league. St James's Park was rocking. What's your thoughts on the game and the defeat? And we're now fifth after what 6 weeks ago. Some man on this pod said we are in the title race. Just to let everyone know, we are 22 points behind Arsenal now. So,
Bro,
what's your thoughts on the weekend?
bro, where do I start? Where do I start with United? But I have to mention this, yeah. See United, yeah. There's an element to our game that I'm not happy with. I'm not. Like, Tennis at the beginning of the season, I said he was an apprentice, and now he's moving like he's part of his apprenticeship. He won a trophy, but there's an element to his game that I don't like, where we just get dominated for 45 minutes, bro, unanswered, nothing, and you come back out with the same team, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, he realized, yeah, in the first half, Dallo was not good enough against Maximin in the cup final. That's why he made that decision at half time. He got early booking and whatever. He knows it's going to be peak if I leave him out there. And you play him, come on, man. You can't play him. I know Wan-Bissaka ain't
But
fit,
I
but
think
you know,
Wan-Bissaka's ill with it. You can't play.
yeah,
Well, who
you
else is gonna
still
play it
don't
right back?
play him, because you know he's not good enough, bro.
You gonna play it right back then?
Malaysia, bro. He's played over there.
Yeah,
I'm
fair
telling
enough.
you, bro. Dallo ain't good enough, bro. He's not. And the manager again, yeah, he keeps sticking with Veghurst, bro. It's not working. But the thing I want to mention, Jay, yeah, at City, at Liverpool, at Brentford, at where else did I see we get dominated, bro? Like 45 minutes of football. At Newcastle, obviously, we just dominated
Villa.
45 minutes of football. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, it just happens, and it's like there's that element, yeah. Is it the players? Is it the manager? I don't know. It's like it's a mixture of both, because he's stubborn, and certain players in the squad at the moment, we know we ain't got the best squad. You know what I mean? So there's certain players in the team right now that doesn't add nothing to the team. McTominay, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, Dallo. A lot of people rate these players, but I don't personally. You know what I mean, bro? Like,
Mm.
these men add nothing to the team. Veghurst, like, what? Come on, like, what are you doing, bro? Anthony, on the day he's good, he's hit and miss. He's hot and cold. This is why we have Jadon Sancho.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not. You know, I'm on Anthony's case every week. I think he was our best player on Sunday, and I was shocked when he took him off because
I
he
know.
had Dan Burn
Man's
on
an
the
authority.
ropes.
I agree with you.
He had
Even
him
he
on
was
the ropes. I
yeah,
was
even he,
shocked when he took him off.
that's my point about the manager. Even he was upset. And he was upset that he came off.
I was
Ten Hag had to,
shocked.
whisper in his ears that maybe he's like, raw, I'm saving you for Wednesday. I don't know. You know what I mean? But Anthony was shocked. He had my man on toast, bro. Nuts in him, everything. He had him running rings. Dan Burn didn't want it.
Mm.
But
No, he
it's
didn't.
getting the ball into him. McTominay, the guy can't switch the ball for his life. Every time Dan Burn will win the ball. If Scott's got the ball and he's trying to find Anthony, he has no link up. It's a breakdown. He can never get the ball to find Rashford or Anthony, so we're never on the front foot. It's
I've never
ridiculous.
seen Scott McTominay play a through ball in my life, like
This
a
is my
ball over
point.
the top pass. He's so. Listen,
It's a waste of time. The manager, I
he
know.
must have family in football because I don't know how he made it into the first team. Someone in this family must be high up in the FA or the Scottish FA, FIFA,
Yeah, I hate you.
somewhere because, bruv,
I
I keep saying, I've said it for so long, you can't trust these players, innit? These are the same players that have let down multiple managers. They're not good enough. Dallo is not good enough. I've said this for years. When people are like, oh, give him a chance. We had a run in the team. We had a good little run before the World Cup. That's it. This is his level, isn't it? We need a right back in the summer. And I'm not even going to lie. I'd rather sell Dallo than keep Wan-Bissaka. Because at least I know what I'm going to get from Wan-Bissaka. You know what I'm saying? Wan-Bissaka can defend, and when he's got ballers around him, he can actually go forward and do something.
If you coach
Dallo
him,
can't even do the bit.
You
Exactly.
can't defend.
Dallo can't even go forward. He can't defend, and he can't really attack. So what are you there for?
I never rated him. Never rated them. But yeah, I guess he's a young player. The manager
Dallo,
can work.
no,
but
David De Gea needs to go. He's at fault for the first goal. It's just like the goal against Arsenal at the Emirates, where he's trying to play it out from the back. Varane gets caught on it. You create unneeded pressure. I saw an interview with Jacob Murphy. It says, whenever they give the ball to De Gea, we're not worried. We know we're going to win it back soon because his distribution is poor. That's exactly what he said.
Yeah, we attack. We sit and wait and set in traps.
Wait.
So we know.
We give it to him. His distribution is poor.
Then we just hit
that. Is a man. That's what a Newcastle United player is saying about a Manchester United goalkeeper. I rate what he's done for the last decade or whatever, but at some point you've got to be ruthless and say, you know what, thank you, good servant, but you got to go. Ten Hag needs to have to. I don't want to hear nothing about giving the man a new contract. If you're giving a new contract to sit on the bench, cool, but you can't be our number one going forward. He's going to cost us games.
I agree.
Big facts.
Fully agree on that.
You look at the top two teams in the league. Yeah, we know Edison can't save a document on a hard drive, bro. But he don't his distribution is so good. He's basically like another centre back. Same with Ramsdale. You don't hear about a Ramsdale mistake or Edison mistake. David De Gea, Barcelona. If it weren't for bloody what's his name, Casemiro, his stupidity would have cost us a goal, bro.
100%.
You know what I mean?
They're costing us time. That's what it is.
Like we said, yeah, and like I said about these men, like before we come on about these men that are used to losing. You can't have these men in the dressing room because you see the moment you go 1 or 2-0 down, their head's gone. They're thinking about the next game.
Exactly.
Like
I know.
He needs to go. I'm shocked Luke Shaw got a new contract.
What restaurant they're going to later? I need to call the lads.
Yeah.
That's what they're thinking about. Silly things, that unprofessional stuff. I need to get these guys out of my team. Man.
He's another one, David De Gea, that gave up against Liverpool. Man's just standing there doing one-on-one. You're part of the reason we lost 7-0, bro. Like
100%. De Gea needs to be
don't give this man a new contract. He needs to go.
We need a better
goalkeeper.
We need a better goalkeeper, period. I don't care what he's done in the past now. He's been a brilliant servant. We've paid him.
One-on-one against David De Gea, and I guarantee you're going to score. When he saves a one-on-one, I'm shocked.
When's the last time he saved a penalty? All he does is these nothing but saves, bro.
I saw a European final where my man was in goal, and every player scored. The goalkeeper scored against him.
I know, Steve. When I tell people about that final, yeah, it's ridiculous, Jay. Everyone scored. Everyone, even the goalie scored. Bro, you're no hope.
The reason we lost that final is because it's not because you missed us or saved the penalty. It's because you missed your goalkeeper. Every other player done their job and scored a penalty, but you.
Did you see his penalty, bro? From then I know this guy dead with his foot. Dead.
He didn't care. He took it like he didn't care.
He can't do any better, Drake. This is what you need to understand. That's his
rubbish, man. To me, I rate what he's done, breaking the clean sheet record or whatever. Cool, but we need to cut our losses with a lot of these guys.
100%. He's the
guys that used to losing just need to go.
He's the highest paid player at the club, by the way. and he's negotiating a new contract. This is the opportunity to let him go. Tennis, let him go, tennis, let him go. The only way he should agree to stay at United is to be a number 3 goalkeeper, not even a number
Exactly.
2. You know what I'm saying? But
Not
knowing them,
even.
they're gonna sell Henderson and keep De Gea, bro. Like, it's annoying, bro. I know you can't get rid of everyone at
We,
once. Yeah. I fully understand, but I think a goalkeeper is very important. A right back and a full centre forward, bro.
as I always
Even
said,
a
man,
left
the
back.
two
But you
spots on the
know,
pitch, there should be no doubts about up top, heading goal. Should be no doubts about that. You can't win nothing with a shit goalkeeper. You can't. I've
you know what
never
I'm
seen
saying?
any team win anything without with a dead goalkeeper.
Meaningful.
He's
Because
not.
Tuesday we won the
I'm,
League Cup now. It's like move them on. I've said it. I'm happy for a lot of players.
mm,
Harry Maguire, Fred, all these guys. They've won a trophy now. Surely go now, man. You know what I mean? Like just
I've
keep
said
it moving now.
to get where we want to get to. A lot of these players, even some maybe that are of our favorite players, might not be there to when we reach our peak, bro. Because
Bro,
too many of these man are still stuck in that old mentality, and if they don't come out of that, we
yeah.
ain't gonna go nowhere.
Uh,
Like,
bro, yeah. Sorry, not cut you. But you know what I said there, my bro, about United and this league form. Like you said, we haven't scored in 3 games. We haven't won in 3 games. See if we don't win the Europa League, yeah, jury's out and tenors. I've said this, like, you
oh
don't
yeah,
think I'm
100%,
joking. Because I said this, see the
hundred
squad here,
percent.
I know we're gonna struggle to finish top 4. I knew it. Like, it's either we're gonna be in a tight race. Obviously, if Casemiro wasn't missing, Ericsson, what, etc., etc. Like, these are mitigating factors. You know what I mean? Like, the squad we
Mm.
got without these guys is definitely gonna struggle to finish top 4. Trey. You get my
Well, I
point?
think we will. Well, I think we will finish top 4 because we've got players coming back. I see Ericsson's back on the training pitch in it, so that's good.
We
Casemiro's
spoke
back.
about this the other day, bro. What I say?
Martial.
The Russian
If
back.
he can get us a game a week, if he can give us a game a week and get us to top 4, cool. Sancho, if he ain't starting by the end of the season, sell him. Because what are you here to do? You can't even get rid of drop, bruv. Your form should be good enough for Ten Hag to say, you know what, workhorse, you don't even need to start. I'll start force 9 or something, or
Yeah,
put
Rashford.
Rashford. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. I need Sancho in the
Like,
team.
it's
Yeah, I hear
disgraceful
you.
that
I hear
our
you.
number 9 and number 10 option against Newcastle was Scott McTominay and what Wout Weghorst, bruv. And you've got Sancho sitting on the bench. Sancho should be just looking at himself in disgust, bro. That Scott
I
McTominay is
agree.
ahead of you in the starting lineup.
I agree with
Like
you 100%.
you've come in off the bench, done a few nice performances. Yeah, nice, bro. You should be starting games now, and I should be seeing Sancho. You've gone away to Holland to
Mm.
rehabilitate, get yourself nice.
Yeah,
That
you
was in
vented.
January. You've been back since end of January, right?
Yeah,
By
yeah,
now, I
vented.
should be seeing Sancho.
I hear you. I'm
We're
waiting
in
for it,
April now.
but
We're in the
do you know
trenches
what?
now. I need it.
I hear you. I need it, but you know where I need it most, bro? I hate to say this, but I'm saying it. I'm the one that said we're in a tight race before Casemiro, before all of this happened. Now that it's happened, first thing, 2 points. Let me make this point clear. Everyone say, even I gave Casemiro his flowers, and I know that he's changed the culture. Everything's proved in at the club. But you see, positional wise, yeah, Ericsson's position is very important, bro. Very important. You see, that signing was amazing. I'm telling you, because you see the quality of midfielders we have at the club. It's atrocious, bro. You see, with Ericsson, we can do a thing, even with Dallo and all these men having a weird day, yeah, because Ericsson's football brain, yeah, is amazing. If
Elite. It's
Ericsson's on
elite.
the pitch, yeah, Man United fans won't be saying this stuff about Bruno, you know. I know I've been a big fan of Bruno, yeah, but you see
Yeah.
Bruno, yeah, he will pick up positions where he can hurt teams, bro. I'm telling you, this is I know Ericsson. People are gonna say, why Ronaldo? A lot of
I don't
debates are having people
remember.
about
Remember
position,
when
Casemiro and Ericsson. We can go without Casemiro if we have Ericsson. I'm telling you, Drake, because we can get someone
yeah,
to do that role, Fred, or even Scott. Pick or choose which one. But you see with Ericsson, bro, he can take the ball from deep and he can break lines and give the ball to the players in the right positions, Drake. And
mm,
he's a quality on free kicks. Before he got injured, he had the most free kicks assists at the club because he's our free kick taker. He's our set piece taker, bro. You know what I'm trying to say, bro? Like we missed that. Back to Luke Shaw,
100%.
bro. Every so often, you might hit the penny, hit the, the needle. You know what I mean, Dre? But Ericsson is better quality, my bro. You feel me?
Yeah.
100% better quality, my guy. So I think positional wise, like you say, he's back on the training ground. The manager needs it. No, he needs to get him back in the team, the Europa League, bro. 100%. I'm telling you, Dre, because there's big games coming up, and he can see. Now I see as well why these players get overplayed, bro. He play them
Yeah,
like
100%.
when they're fit, they're in the team. Even I was saying no, tennis, give them a break. But now I see it,
You
tennis.
see now. You see now.
I see it. I
Hey,
see it. Why these men was
bro,
getting ring straight. You
I've been
remember? They
saying
was
for the
getting ring
longest.
every competition. They was
Yeah,
ring.
yeah. Bro, my man, bro, remember Ericsson was playing in that a meaningless FA Cup game where really it should have been Fred playing.
That's how he got
But what you
injured.
have to understand, I remember I said that League Cup game when we played Charlton and he played McTominay and he played McTominay and Fred. And we were struggling to, bro. Charlton were dominating. I said from that day, you're never going to see them two play together again. You ain't seen that
Never.
again. They've never been on the pitch at the same time again, you know? Never.
Worthless. He had to bring on the big guns. This is why he plays them, and we're like, why are these men playing every week? Because we played the most
Yeah.
games since the World Cup. You know that in
Brought
Europe.
on Rashford.
Thank you. We have to play these, man. You
Yeah.
have to. I seen it now, tennis. I understand. Seriously, I just hope you remember this in the summer. Please, tennis. You know the ones there, Drake. Because
I
that
think
element
yeah, 100%.
that's on the Ralph, yeah, where we just throw the tools in and just lose games. 4-0, 3-0.
That needs to
You know
go.
what I'm saying?
That needs to
Yeah,
go.
I don't want to
A
see that
lot of these
creep back.
players.
Thank you, bro. You know what I mean? You've changed the culture. You brought in Ericsson, you brought in Casemiro, winners. But see, with Ericsson, I've noticed how important his position is, bro. Since he's been injured, I've realized how my team is. It's jagged, it's jaded. Even when Fred Casemiro is playing, it's all right. It's not that bad, but it's still not
It's
great.
putting a plaster over a
Thank
gunshot wound, bro.
Still not great. There you go,
Know what I
my
mean?
bro. Because we don't break lines no more. We don't play the football where we go raw, we dominated. Like, you know what I mean, Jay?
Yeah.
All these teams we played. Remember before the run just started? Dominated, bro.
Yeah.
Proper
Dominating.
balling.
Yeah. And that's gonna come back. That's gonna come back.
We
But
need
we've
everything.
just got to navigate these games, innit? And like, I don't trust these man because I said it. Rashford's goals are gonna dry up, and who have we got? No one has stepped up. No one. I rate. You know what? Adoni, I give him stick, but he scored goals when he can, innit? But it's always at Old Trafford. These men need to start turning up away from home.
Yeah, I hear you though. He chips in now and then.
These
So
man,
you can't do nothing.
yeah. So I can't get onto him. But certain man now need to be chipped. Martial, I don't want to hear nothing about. He needs a few games to acclimatise, bruv. You've missed so much football. I expect goals now. I'm not even
Yeah,
here.
he's starting on Wednesday, bro. He's starting on Wednesday. Like
I
I
don't think
told
he
you
will. I think he'll start at the weekend.
before the record, bro. It's Martial trains for 7 days and he don't make the team over Vegas. He needs to go. In
Bruv, he's
summer,
been training, bruv. He's been training for 5 weeks, bruv. He's been fit.
no way,
Like,
no way, no
yeah,
way.
he
Bro.
has. He's been playing. He's
Definitely
been
starting.
training for 2 weeks before the international break. He's been training for 2 weeks during the international break. Yeah,
He's
because
definitely starting on Wednesday.
Ten Hag said, I need to make sure he's right to play.
Yeah, he's ready for Wednesday. 100%.
And he's not playing, man. I don't think he will.
Dre. There's no way this
Them
guy's
physical
training
defenders.
for that
Yeah,
long.
they are.
For that long, and he can't make the team over Vegas. Nah, man.
You know what? I think Martial will start next Thursday, Europa League. That'll be his first start. I'm not even lying.
Against his old club, Sevilla, yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie. Ten Hag, I can see Ten Hag's a guy that he has to trust players, isn't it? I don't think he trusts Martial. Not if nothing to do with ability or anything. It's just
Martial, you know. Personally, I think
he does. I think he does. But boy, if I can't defend you to be fit, like when can I? What's your use? If you're never fit, what can I do with you? You know what I mean?
Let's see tomorrow, my bro. I honestly believe he's starting tomorrow.
Hey, I've always said, I remember pre-season, I was watching the link up between Martial, Rashford, and Sancho, and I was like, boy, if this combined during the season, there's going to be problems. I could see 20 goals Rashford, 20 goals Martial, 10 goals, 10 assists Sancho. I ain't seen Martial hardly. Bruv, Martial ain't giving me 90 minutes this season. We're in
I
April.
know, I
You know
know.
what I mean?
It's getting
Sancho
sad, innit?
had
And he ain't
issues.
broke no legs or nothing. It's sad, man. It's sad. It's not no broken bones. Like, it's mad. I can't explain it. I
I,
agree with you. It's sad. It's sad.
if
It's sad.
I'm not gonna lie, if United don't finish top four, if I'm Rashford, I'm looking at this and that. What am I doing here? Because I'll
No,
be looking at. I try my best.
he's born red, Dre. He ain't going nowhere, man.
Hey,
He might
brother,
negotiate to try and get the best pay because his football's his career. But I tell you this person, Rashford ain't going nowhere unless the club force him up. You know what I mean, Dre? If they offer him,
hey,
you know what I mean. Like he's
I'm pretty
supposed
sure he wants to win, and
to.
I'm looking at this team.
100%. At
And
United,
what am I can't win with this group of players. I've still seen the same man since 2018 and that. Nah.
let's not mention the takeover that's looming. Like we'll get into that another day. But you see,
Hey,
United,
I
can't
might,
see
bro. Until that takeover's done,
I can't see Rashi.
then I can talk.
You know me anyway. He's a red, bro. He's a
Hey,
red. Even when he leaves, he's a red. But
you
I
see,
can't.
a year ago, the power was in United's hands. See if United don't finish top four.
I hear you, I hear you, I hear you, I hear you. There's loads of clubs lurking. I get you, Jay, 100%.
Mm,
But the form you showed,
we might have to cash in this summer, car. I don't think we can't afford to lose Rashford for free
no
next
way.
summer.
No,
No
we're
way. If
giving
the
him a
United do,
contract.
hey, we'll see. But United need to buck up the ideas, get back to winning ways quick, man. Because
Europa League,
I
Jay.
don't.
Remember I said it after the Liverpool defeat, yeah?
You
Even
did.
top four wouldn't feel so good to me. I need Europa League now because I need a guarantor for top four because this squad that I have is not capable,
Mm,
bro. Levels, that's my stance. Since I've seen Casemiro and Ericsson out of the team, it's actually took that. You know when you got that stuff in your eyes, like when you
yeah.
wake up, you need to wash it out. Now I
Sleep
seen
out
that.
your eyes. Yeah, you see it
Yeah,
now.
bro. Like I see it clearly now. I realize why these men has to play every game, every competition, bro. I see it. Our squad ain't good
Mm,
enough, Jake. It's not. Long and short of it, bro.
yeah,
So Europa
that
League,
one.
bro. Get Cassie back, get Ericsson back. Just go for the Europa League, bro, and see where we finish in the league, innit? Even FA Cup, even though City's a sticky game, if we get to the final, but you know what I mean?
I ain't gonna lie. I think if we get to the final, I think we're winning the FA Cup. I think Brighton's gonna be the most difficult game. Car,
Brighton's a good
but
team, you know.
Brighton are a problem.
See what I was
Brighton
telling
are a
you?
problem.
Yeah,
They score
especially
goals,
in
bro.
the
They score
semi-final
goals,
FA
bro.
Cup. They're
Of
threat,
all
bro.
the teams, I wanted Sheffield United, man. I wanted the easy day out, man. Give these guys a rest in that. 3 days
Nah,
after the Europa League game as
I
well.
know. There's no easy rest, bro.
Nah, but
Big
we'll
days
see,
coming
man.
up.
We just need.
Hey, watch the team when Ericsson comes back, my brother. Watch
I've
the
been
team.
saying this. I've been
It's a
saying once
whole
Ericsson's
different
back,
team, bro. It's a whole different
once we
midfield.
get him back, and
You know what
like
I'm saying? We're gonna start
hopefully
now.
it's within the next week or two, we can get him
Yeah,
back up to speed. Boy, this needs to be the last time I see McTominay starting for Manchester United. It needs to be. And Sabitzer can go in the summer as well. Like what do you do? What does he
nah,
do?
I'm not gonna complain about Sabitzer too tough, Trey. You know why? Yeah, because he needs a bit of time, and Sabitzer can stay. Scotty, we've seen what you can do. You're rubbish. Fred, likewise. See, give him a chance.
Hey, you see,
You know what I'm
Fred,
saying?
he's earned grace. He's earned grace because I think not to
Yeah,
be. I think we still need another midfielder in the summer, but he's earned grace. He's had a good season. I'll give him that.
yeah. For squad
For
player,
Fred, for a squad player
even if he
level,
does a good game,
because
there's
when he
other
comes in, he
yeah,
contributes positively. So I'll give him that. When Scott
squad
McTominay comes in, he doesn't contribute anything.
makes us worse. So he can
Contributes
go.
to downfall.
I fully agree, 100%. I hope the manager sees this. This is what I mean, Dre. Why it's not good for us to finish top four and get clouds in our eyes, bro. Maybe I will sacrifice that. I will sacrifice the top
But
four battle. If we do or not, just give me Europa League, man. Give
I
me
don't
Europa.
think Ten Hag has any clouds in his eyes, bro. He knows what's good, who's good and who ain't. We
Yeah,
know
that's
this
right.
because,
That's right.
bruv, this time a year ago it was Lindelof and what's his name, Maguire.
Yeah, yeah,
When's
yeah.
the last time I seen Lindelof and Maguire play a game? When he lost, bro, has started 5 games all season, bro. You called it at the start of the season, you know, when you said we had Varane and Martinez. You said Maguire's gone, and I said the guy ain't got the balls to drop Maguire. He's bro. Man United's captain has started 5 league games, bro.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Cool.
If we don't leave the club in the summer, he has no ambition.
I think he's gone. He's 100%. He's gone.
Come on,
100%. He's gone. He's gone. I think Lindelof could be gone. Wan-Bissaka or Dallo could be gone. McTominay, just sell him. Fred, I wouldn't be surprised if he goes. Martial, I wouldn't be surprised if he goes. Who else? I think Elanga and Palestri going out on loan. I think he's going to bring in Ahmad because he's had a good season out on loan at Sunderland as well. Bearman got to go. Bearman.
This season we need
Donny van der Beek. I ain't forgot about Donny van der Beek. I know he's in hospital, but you still got to leave Manchester United as well.
Pure dead wood holding us back. But at least we won a trophy, so maybe we can win 2. You know what I mean? Maybe 3. But I need Europa League, man.
I think it'd be criminal if we finish outside the top 4, considering where we were. I think it'd be criminal.
I agree. But it's going to be hard getting back in there, Jay.
Listen, we got 2 games in hand on Tottenham. We're only level 1 point. We'll be all right. I think we'll finish comfortably top 4.
Yeah?
Yeah, Tottenham are dead.
I'll sacrifice it for the Europa League, man. I ain't going to lie.
I want it all. I want 3 trophies.
You want all 3?
Yeah, and it's achievable. We're the best team left in that competition, Europa League.
Yeah?
I look at our run, since we've played 25 games before the international break. We only lost 3 games. You know what I mean? What we've got left now, probably 15 games max. Yeah, why not, man? We can do it. If everyone's back, we've got Martial back now. Casemiro is fresh.
Exactly. Eriksen's back. Should be back when Cassie's back, hopefully.
Yeah.
The team's back. Let's push for it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we don't worry. We'll finish top 4. I'm not even worried about that. And we'll have 1 more trophy. If it's not FA Cup, we've got to get to the final, and definitely Europa League.
I agree with you, man.
Definitely
then I'll say, all right, then let's weed them out. But if not, the jury's out, Jay, man.
Oh, 100%. If we finish this season with just the League Cup and not top 4, I don't know if Ten Hag's allowed to start next season, bro.
See what exactly? Remember the takeover as well.
That's job failed, you know.
That there's gonna be money at United that ain't been there for a minute. So we might, you know what I'm saying? We might be
if I'm rival fans, I don't want United. Bro, you want this United takeover to last till October. You don't want that to happen in the summer. Hey,
telling you, soon we're there. It's a billionaire's playground.
A debt-free Manchester United.
Exactly, bro. We've been doing it with sanctions for a minute. You get me? Our owner's been holding us back. It's a billionaire's playground. Like fans know what we're talking about because Chelsea fans live in it, City fans live in it. Liverpool had a little influx of cash now and then, you know. Why United, scratch a bit. You know what I'm saying? Like Chelsea spending 600 mil, 600 million, 600 million
of loan money, money left from the bank. We're gonna spend 600 million cash. You feel me? Old money.
Chelsea, man.
Don't let that happen.
600 million, nowhere near
We'll just turn Old Trafford into our training ground, bro. We'll give that to the women's team, bro. We'll just build a new stadium next to Old Trafford.
Crazy, bro. It's about time we spend the 600 million, and just like what? No, it's only fair. You know what I mean? It's only fair, man. So this is why I want my team to guarantee me Champions League by winning the Europa League. Just set this thing off on a high, bro. I don't care about top 4, Jay, once I win Europa League. I'd rather get in the Champions League by winning Europa League than the top 4. All you get from top 4 is Europa League and Champions League anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
You get what I'm saying? So I'll break it down. Like I'll sacrifice that by winning Europa League. I get to play the Champions League winner anyway. Man's in the big game, bro.
European Super Cup.
You know what I'm trying to say? That's what I want, bro. I want Man United back, and that rather than they finished top 4. Let's kick on. No, bro. I want a trophy,
Yeah.
bro. Feel me? I want another. I love that feeling. I missed it.
Mm.
Get me, Jay? Worse, man, pick up 7 against the Pan. So that's you don't know. Yeah, you don't know.
Hey.
I want to lift that trophy. Yeah, just to rub it in.
Still a lot of football to be played. We still have 11 games to go. Others have less than 10 to go. It's looking like what seemed like a formality. Top 4 is now looking like it's a proper race now. The top 3rd, 4th, and 5th level on points with 50. Brighton are 4 points behind. Villa are 6 points off top 4 now after winning this evening. Are we counting Liverpool out now?
No, you can't count them out. It's what they've done, innit? All these other teams, they're pretenders, We don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if they're really going to be there till the end. But I must say, I have to give Brighton credit. They look like they're here to stay, man. They're here to stay.
Big game of the weekend. Brighton go to Tottenham.
Oh, big test. We'll see. We'll see if Brighton's pretenders or not. But Fulham's had a blip. Mitrovic freaking out Old Trafford didn't help. And since then, it's just been a blip. They've just been a downer. You know what I mean? So I think Fulham's going to come back at some point. So,
but what's how many games Fulham got left? They've got 10 games left. Mitrovic is banned for the next 7 of them.
see what I'm saying?
He got 8-game ban. So, wait.
That's what messed with their season. That's
all I'm gonna say, yeah. If Chelsea can't finish above Fulham now, then they just need to sack off the whole thing, bro.
I know, innit? How can you be the worst team in West London, bro? You're not even top 4 in West London. The other day, the stock came out. They weren't even top 4 in London, bro. Seriously. Arsenal, Tottenham. Seriously. Brentford and Fulham. Check it. It's true. They're all above them. They're not even top 4 in London. That's ridiculous. That's why they had to sack Potter, bro. They had to. Come on. How can you be the worst team in Fulham? Broadway. Like that little bit of Kings Road. How can Fulham be above?
You're the worst team in your own area.
Bro. Come on, like you're worse.
You're the worst. You're the worst team in the top part. You're the worst team. You're the 5th best team in London. You're the worst team in West London, and you're the worst team in your own borough. Like.
It's ridiculous now.
That's
why they say the club, there's no progress in the club. The board said, the club hasn't progressed under Potter. It's true, come on, it's just the media coverage is just whack. It's just, bro. But talk about United, mate. Like I said, my bro, Europa League in it. Like I'm not. After I see that display against Newcastle for the 45 minutes, Fegger, Scott, Bruno, Dallo, De Gea, even Varane at times. Like I don't want to criticize him too much, but I know the ball under pressure, etc. But Varane, you know what I mean? Like
you see why Varane and Martinez look shit because they had nothing in the midfield to play to, so they have to keep bypassing the midfield. Because Scott I don't know what was going on. So Bitzer I don't know what he does. Bruno's coming deep, trying to do too much. And Scott McTominay, he started as a 10, ended up as a 6. But as I always keep saying about McTominay, always goes hiding, runs into pockets where you know you can't get the ball, and then calls for it. Like, he's the worst. Like,
he can't break no lines or nothing.
You know what? Yeah, you can't pass the ball forward. You can't pass the ball in between the lines.
He tried to switch the ball, goes to Dan Burn or Trippier. He just get the ball. It's annoying, bro. I swear. You know what he has to do? Is to dribble closer. He don't even trust himself.
Bro, he runs to the ball. Closer. He runs to where he's passing to and then passes the ball. He plays like a 5-year-old child, bro.
Yeah, he runs towards you and then he passed to you. You can't just take the ball like Ericsson, turn, ping it through the lines to feet. Or no, he's not got that in his locker. When he tries it, like I say, the fullback picks it up. Dan Burn steps inside, gets it. Trippier gets it. He's rubbish, bro. Dead midfielder. Telling you, bro. Dead, bro. Yeah. Big man thing. Playing in there with Scott is a headache. I can imagine. It's a headache, bro. Because you can't go pick up lines behind it. You can't, because he won't never find you, bro. So you have to come next to him or close to him to get the ball. And then you have to make it happen, bro. From where he gives you the ball 6 yards away from you.
I've been saying this about McTominay for years, and I've heard people say, he's one of us, he plays for the badge. Like, bro, this is not bloody Croydon Athletic, bro.
I know. Bro.
Manchester United, man, quality, bro. The guy's crap. Been saying that from the moment Mourinho put him in the team, bro. This guy is
wasn't
rubbish.
even a midfielder back then. It was a centre back, wasn't he?
Back. Bro,
yeah, bro. Yeah, I know, man. Scott, he's a headache, bro. I hope the manager put him on the bench tomorrow, man. Seriously, I don't want to see him again for a minute. Just drop him, bro.
Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on. As we'll do. Oh, big up, Wavy. He's in the chat.
Yeah.
He says hello, lads.
Don't know.
Wavy, he was meant to come on yesterday. We couldn't record yesterday, but he must have missed the invite this evening. Anyway, moving on, weekend preview quickly before we go. Big weekend. We're in the meat now. The season starts now, as they say. Every game literally does matter. Top Europe and at the bottom of the league. First game of the weekend. 12:30 at Old Trafford, Manchester United against Everton. Trust us to get the game. We'll play on Wednesday, 8 o'clock, and then less than 72 hours later, Saturday, 12:30. Everton.
Tricky one. 12:30 kickoffs are always, dodgy one, but after back the lads at home. Say United 3-1. Martial, Rashi.
Yeah.
Back, little link up. Yeah, man, I'm backing the lads.
That is one thing I can say about United at home this season. It is a fortress. I think we've only lost the Brighton game and the Sociedad game, but I'm not counting that because the Queen died, didn't it? Everyone was grieving. So we've only lost once at home this season. So can be beating everyone. Yeah, we did, that game should have been played, but we've beaten everyone at home this season. Everyone that's come to Old Trafford has been beaten pretty much. Liverpool, Arsenal, City, Barcelona. Yeah.
Gotta keep that home form to the end of the season.
Of course. I think we'll win the next two at home. And then top four, we should do that. Should do the job. The next game, 3 o'clock. There's some tasty 3 o'clock games. First one, the team that are slightly in the top four race, who have gone from literally, listen, 6 points behind with 8 games to go. You're in the race.
You heard what Emre said though after he beat Liverpool and Chelsea. Said the aim is top 10 when he took the job. They said top 10, but he told the players. Now we're top 10. In the space of no pressure. I like the way he said it. That's why I mentioned it because of what you said. They're slightly in top 4. You know, he said no pressure. They're in the race. No pressure. But let's see how
you know what? Yeah. I like it. I like these managers because they're saying that out open. But inside that dressing room,
we've hit the
looking
target.
At the league and they're like, no, we can do this,
You know what I mean? Let's see where
if I'm Villa now and Emre's got a good record, I'm putting them down as finishing the European spots.
And I'm not gonna lie, he's beyond what I thought he was capable of. He won the back this way at the weekend. He won the. Remember, I said, he's gonna finish.
How have you gone from battle of top 10 on Saturday when you wake up on Saturday to literally
Six.
Tuesday night, you're 6 points off finishing the top 4. Listen,
Nah,
the
you have
fact
to
that you're
be
even in that
energy.
conversation,
Ollie Watkins is
Emre,
turning to a prime Andy
brother, I
Cole.
think he
Or
scored.
Dwight
Listen,
York, sorry. I should have said my mistake. A prime Dwight York, bro. He's breaking records and that.
they've
down
scored in every Premier League game since my man's taken charge. Every game since.
Dre, top manager. People don't know the guy's a winner because of Arsenal. He had a look, whatever. The guy's
How
a
many
winner.
Europa Leagues did he win? 4 or 5 with Sevilla?
Do you know? I know he's a very smart manager.
He's won 5, 4 with Sevilla, 1 with Villarreal. Bro.
Danny Ings, yeah, quality baller, innit? Proven goal
Got rid
scorer.
of him.
Thank you, Ollie. You're the man. Since he came in, Ollie Watkins and with prime Dwight York, bro. I have to give it to him. It's been prime.
And I'm not even his biggest
Villa's
fan.
got you know the ones in it. Villa's got a striker now that they can depend on. That's banging goals week in, week out. You know what I mean, Dre? Like week in, week out, he's scoring. And if he scored tonight again, which I ain't even checked, but I think he has, bro, that's the historical stuff. That's like 7, 8 games in a row, bro. Seriously, I'm not even joking. If you check the stats here, the guy scored in like 7, 8
He
games.
did score tonight as well, you know. Scored the first goal tonight.
There you go, bro. There you go, bro. That's like 7, 8 games in a row now. That's a Villa record.
Yeah, he scored. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's moving
He's doing wonders for my fantasy team, bro. Absolute wonders. Big up Ollie Watkins.
Check him for the last couple of weeks. He's been banging, bro.
He's been getting me points. He's got me points he's got me like 20 points for this. Big up Ollie Watkins, bro. Big up Ollie Watkins.
I'm telling you, no doubt, yeah. You have to rate managers like that. It shows that Gerrard was, I don't know, man. But reason why I rate him as well, Dre, I think he's got the worst centre backs in the league, bro. I'm sorry.
Bro.
I know it's
Tyrone Mings
and Southampton, but bro,
Mings and Konsa are blood. They are the Wayans brothers, bro.
The Chuckle brothers, bro. To him, to me, bro. This is what they do.
They're Morecambe and Wise, bro. They're Morecambe and Wise, bro.
They don't know what they are, bro.
And Deck, they're clowns,
this
bro.
This is why Potter had to get sacked, bro. These men are whack, bro. They are just embarrassed. Every time I watch them, they make a mistake. You see what the men did to Chingwell, bro? If it was Fuma, bro, the man, it's like they just tackle without thinking, bro. You know what I mean? So I have to rate Emery, 100%. I have to rate Emery. But didn't Mings not turn his season around, Dre? Do you remember the start of the season? He couldn't even get in the team. He got the armband taken off him, of Gerrard. He was on the bench. Yep. You know what I mean? Like,
my man Emery brought him back in.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, been in the, I respect it still. I think he'll be gone. He ain't starting next season. For a fact, he ain't starting next season.
After 100%
he ain't starting next season.
He's turning it around, man.
Yeah,
if they want to challenge the top 4 finish in Europe, Jay, oh my God, that's Gerrard. Gerrard.
Hey, bruv, and you know what's the wickedest thing? I said at the start of the season, Villa should be aiming for Europe with the squad that they have.
You did.
And if Steven Gerrard don't get that, he needs to get sacked. But Emery's doing exactly what I expect from his Villa squad. That's a top team, you know. Look at the players. They look at the players that don't get in. You know what I mean? So to be where they are, I'm not surprised. But boy, they're 7th, 6 points off 4th place.
So if they win, it's a big game for them, then, Jay.
They're at home to Nottingham Forest, who lost tonight, I think.
I see Villa, you know. Villa again.
I think Villa win.
2-1, 3-1.
Yeah. It's tight at the bottom, boy. Bloody hell. Pause. I'm just looking at the bottom, but we'll get to that in a minute. Villa, Forest lost tonight. They started the week this round of fixtures 13th. They're now they're just outside the relegation zone on goal difference. That's how tight it is now at the bottom of the league. Wait, hold on. Let me just check something. Yeah, Bournemouth lost, didn't they? Yeah. Forest. It's tight.
Big
It's
game
tight.
losing to Leeds, innit?
Yeah.
Big game we lost tonight. Big game, can't lie.
Leeds, look where Leeds was second bottom at the start of the play. They are now up to 13th.
Crazy, innit?
That's how crazy it is at the bottom.
Garcia, boy. Telling you, bro.
And you literally cannot pick who's going down.
I know, innit? It's getting
It's
tight.
crazy.
I'm telling you,
It's crazy.
Chelsea could sleepwalk into a. Chelsea could sleep.
Nah.
Man thinks that. I remember I said it.
No.
First. All right, cool. They could. If Leeds win, yeah, their next game.
Stop it.
If Palace and Leeds win their next game, you're telling me Chelsea's not in a relegation battle, Jay?
Nah, because you're telling me you're looking at Chelsea losing what? How many games got left? 10, 9 or 10. You're saying Chelsea's going to lose at least 8 of those.
Boy, you never know, 5, 6, maybe. You never know. You never know who they got the weekend.
Chelsea go to Wolves.
Oh boy!
Before Champions League game, mate. Hey.
You know what I'm saying? Who's the manager? You don't even know his name, bro. It's my man from next door, bro.
What's his name? Silvoni Bisto Gravy. That's his name.
My name is Bruno, bro. His name's
Bruno Bisto.
He's a brand.
What's his name, bro? I know his name. Bro, newspapers are bad, I see the back of the newspaper say, I asked him if you ever managed a game before. He says, I've never managed a game in my life. I was like, bro,
you think I'm lying? I said the man got zero experience, bro. You never know. Chelsea could sleepwalk into a relegation battle, Jay.
Nah, they were right, man.
No, Jay, don't say that. Don't say that. You don't even know the man's name, bro.
Bruno Bisto. That's his name, isn't it?
Yep. Bruno.
Oh wait,
bro.
so they sacked what's his name? What was his Harry Potter's assistant?
Barry Rogers. Of course they're not getting Barry Rogers. Oh my, bro, my brother. I don't want to mention, but I already told man they're not getting Barry Rogers to manage Chelsea. Are you mad, bro? They rather get this Bruno
little
guy.
caretaker thing.
Bro, Barry Rogers, yeah, and Harry Potter look homeless at one point, bro. When the thing got peak, yeah, and the man grew his ginger beard and that, don't lie, yeah, and Barry Rogers is there with him and he looked lost. When he lost them 3, 4 games, 5 games in a row, he just looked lost on the bench, yeah. Next to Barry Rogers, come on, man. If you took the Chelsea badge off and put Plymouth or a guy or something, or Inverness, Caledonian Thistle, it wouldn't even make no difference, Jay. You wouldn't even feel like, you know what I'm saying, bro? Think about it, bro. These are the sort of teams these men need to manage, bro. Levels, bro. But that shows you the level of Barry Rogers, yeah. When they give it to this Bruno Scaloni guy. His name, what am I saying? Scaloni.
Bisto, bro. Bruno Bisto.
Bisto.
That's his name, I swear.
Bro, that shows you, innit? That shows you that Chelsea, for me, it's tricky times, They're only on 38 points, Jay. They're only on 38
That's enough,
points.
man. They're
bro.
good.
No,
They're good.
bro, 40 points. Before Chelsea get to the 40 points, yeah, they could sleepwalk in a relegation battle, bro. I'm telling you, if Palace win the next game and Leeds win the next game, remember. But if Palace win the next game, they're only 6 points away from Palace, bro.
Yeah, that means they're safe.
How? They're not safe, bro.
Yeah, bro. They get 38 points. I don't think 40 points will. I think 40 points is enough to stay up comfortably.
Yeah, but until they get there, that's what I said.
Yeah, so Chelsea will need one more win. They're all right, innit? What are they on 38 points?
Yeah, I know they are.
Hey, the Chelsea best hope that they bring back into Toto Cup and that, because that's the only way they're getting into Europe. Chelsea have to start their season 2 weeks after the season done. Start their season in June.
They better enjoy it now.
Start their season in June in like Israel or Iceland or something.
Oh my gosh, it's hard time for Chelsea. Yeah. I know they don't want to hear me say it, but they gotta live it. They gotta own it.
Into Toto Cup, man. That's your only chance, bruv. I don't even know. There must be a financial fair play for Inter Toto Cup, innit? They might not even make that.
Nah, bruv. Let's not get into that, the financial fair play. But at the weekend, if Chelsea don't win, I bet they're talking about relegation battle. And I'm saying Wolves,
Last
yeah.
bit, man.
I'm saying Wolves 3-2, bro. Wolves, bro.
Diego Costa, he's got to score at some point, bruv.
You get me? 3-2 Wolves, an interesting game, open-ended, end-to-end. Get me? Wolves nicking it 3-2, bro. Exciting game, bro.
All right. Let's get to the rest of the 3 o'clock games. Brentford at home to Newcastle. The only team that's collected more points than Brentford since the World Cup are Arsenal and Manchester City.
Been alright still, bro. I can't lie, but at home, can I see them beating Newcastle? Nah, can't, man. I'm gonna go Newcastle.
Newcastle play tomorrow at West Ham, you know.
Yeah, I know. Newcastle going on a run now, Dre. They've lost the cup now, so it's off their back now. The pressure's off. Now they just got the top 4. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna go draw. I think. Yeah, I'm gonna go draw. I don't think Newcastle are gonna win at Brentford. Brentford are very good at home, so I'm gonna go Brentford. This could be a good game for West Ham to have. You know, going to Fulham, who just seem like the Wolves have fallen off a bit. Announced today, was it? Their manager's got a 2-game touchline ban. Mitrovic has got an 8-game ban, which they're appealing. I don't think they should do because when FA, they might try and increase it to 10 games and that. So it's best to just leave it at that. But Fulham just seem to be on the rocks now. What are we saying for that one? It's at the Cottage as well.
Yeah, Fulham's my team, but that game at Old Trafford could be the defining moment where it all goes wrong for the team and for the manager. He's a manager I love. I appreciate his football, but doing stuff like that and supporting stuff like that. And for what I heard is that he asked for a personal hearing just to delay the ban. You might as well take the ban.
What's the point? Just take the ban, bro.
That's why it took so long.
2 games, bro.
Ask for personal. I was thinking, mate, just take the ban, bro.
Just take the ban. That's 2 games. That's a week. You're back. You're back.
Thank you, Jay.
Yeah, don't run
when
it
they
out.
react quickly, it could be good. When they have time to sit down and think and let them.
Yeah, they're all slapping extra games and that. You know what I mean?
You probably got
getting lip readers and that to say that you called my man's mum a punter and that. Yeah, exactly.
From a manager that I rate, I was thinking, nah, you don't want to do that. And then now, all of this, the team, the talisman, even though to be fair to him, they've missed a lot of game with Mitrovic, but when he plays, he scores, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, he scores and he's a threat. You know what I'm saying? So he will be missed, bro. His goals will be missed. Just his confidence being in the team, he'll be missed. Yeah, so 100%. I think this is my I want to say a Fulham win, but who's gonna score? Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they get William back. You know what I'm saying? But I say a draw, man. 2-2, 1-1 draw, man. You know what I'm saying? Fulham still lost the ball, bro. Fulham will never lose to Bournemouth, the form they was on. You know what I mean? They get 1 up. Just couldn't score, bro.
You never know. They could get sucked into a relegation battle.
But if they can, well, Chelsea can. They're on the same point.
Chelsea.
They're on the same points, though.
Chelsea.
Are we going off points? Are we going off names?
Chelsea. Who's more likely to lose 6 or 7 games in a row in the league? Chelsea or Fulham?
Nah, I hear you. But Fulham without Mitrovic, I give you that. But I think they're safe.
Yeah, I don't think they're going down.
Yeah, they've had a good season so far, you know.
I think West Ham.
Yeah.
Unless they're looking at the Conference League on a Thursday, resting players, but I think West Ham win that game. I think they win tomorrow and win on the weekend as well, West Ham.
But don't forget, just a quick point, yeah. Fulham dominated us at Old Trafford. Easy.
Bro, let's keep it real. A lot of teams have dominated us recently.
Goals win games.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Goals win games, but a lot of teams have dominated us at Old Trafford recently. So, in general, Next game, this is a relegation 6-pointer.
No, bro.
Leicester at home to Bournemouth. They are
Manager,
18th and 19th in the league.
Leicester.
Managerless Leicester. You have to talk about Brendan Rodgers, you know.
Yeah, they're going, you know, Jay. I think they might go, you know. Why did they get rid of Rodgers with no one in place, Jay? In this
Hey,
position. That's not good, you know.
hey,
It's not good, bro. You know what I mean? They
hey.
could go, you know how football is, Jay. They could go, and you know how I know, yeah? The way they lost to Palace, yeah? Bro, they literally had to come on the pitch and pick up Maddison and a few players, bro. It hurt, bro. Palace won in the last kick of the game, bro, literally. You know what I'm saying? That hurt. You know how football
I didn't
is.
watch the game. How did the game go? Were Leicester dominating or?
Yeah, bro. You get me?
But that's the story with most games. That's the thing. Because Leicester dominated at Old Trafford, like, and they played well. They could have been 3 or 4-0 up, but they just ain't. I don't know what it is.
Exactly. I don't know.
Defensively, they just not it.
But after that, yeah, I'm telling you, they literally had to come and get Maddison off the pitch, bro.
Off the pitch,
There's
yeah.
players
That's when you know
man's like, no,
they
like
lost it.
after that, Rodgers left. Mutual agreement. Left. That's the last game. He left, bro. Because the players are spent, Dre. They've done. You know, what do we do? Like, lost like 17, 18 games. They were saying it's something mad like that, bro.
Well, I think we need to remember, and I think this is similar traits to Liverpool. When he's managed Liverpool, almost won the league, whatever. Then after that, downhill, and they were getting slapped. I remember his last game, I think he lost at Stoke. Was it 5-0 or something? Gerrard's last game or something? 5-1 or whatever. Cool. You need to remember, this guy's bottled top 4 2 seasons in a row on the final day of the season when he had top 4 in the bag for most of the season. Like, we need to remember that. Won an FA Cup. That got big credit in the bag.
Yeah, you have to give him a little
back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
A little bit of credit.
This, even with the players they have, they should not be in a relegation battle.
No, 100%.
They shouldn't.
And I think, even though he couldn't sign anyone, but I agree with you.
Yeah, still had good enough players. If you were to put Leicester's players up against Fulham players, Fulham should be where Leicester are, and Leicester should be where Fulham are.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So you have to be at the manager's door. I think the players have just stopped listening to Brendan Rodgers, innit? And I think it happened at Liverpool. It's happened here. Like, Brendan Rodgers needs to think, wow, what is it something I'm doing wrong as a manager? So I don't think he's a bad manager, but you've got to work on stop being a 2-year manager and start. You've got to be some longevity to your game as a manager, innit?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I don't know if there's progress at Leicester, man. They've won the league, they've won the FA Cup. It'd be sad to see them go back down, bro. Just like that.
Yeah, that's mad, innit?
Yes, yeah, bro.
Remember when Blackburn won it in '95, and then like 4 years later they got relegated? I feel like this would even be worse because they won the
FA Cup, the league.
Yeah, because when Blackburn won the league, the next season they just fell off. They weren't even. But Leicester won the league. They fought for top 4 2 years in a row. Won the FA Cup, and then you're in a relegation battle, bruv.
Literally, bro. In the thick of it as well.
All season you've been in it.
Because you see when you check the amount of games lost, Leicester's lost the same amount of games as Southampton, bro. 18 games.
I'm not even surprised.
Like, look at games lost. All the other teams in the battle, they ain't lost.
And what's worse is that Southampton. I'm surprised. Southampton play good football. The football I watch, they just can't score. But Leicester have been ahead in a lot of games, you know. Like, I can name you games where they were. Southampton, was it Tottenham at their Tottenham Hotspur Stadium? They were ahead in that game and balling. And I think Son came on and scored a hat trick. I think they lost 4-1 or something, or 4-2. And you're looking at raw. Because you watch Leicester, you're like, raw, Leicester got ballers. What's going wrong? And boy, to sack someone and not have a replacement
in this battle, it's not good. Yeah, it's not good. You slip.
Like, I look at Palace, they sacked Vieira and they had Hodgson on speed down.
Thank you, Jay, because they know they can't afford to be.
Yeah, they've got their emergency plan. My man
Yeah,
sacked Lampard. All right, Sean Dyche, come.
you're in.
Boom.
Yeah, it's a relegation battle, but
Exactly.
you've got to have a
You
plan
need someone
together.
in. You can't be going into this with Bruno Bastoni or whatever his name, Bruno
They've lost
Bisto.
too many
These
games.
guys.
Even Bournemouth.
Mm.
Bournemouth's only lost 16 games. Forest 14 games. Everton 14 games. West Ham 40. Bro, they've lost 18 games. That's
18.
a lot of games, you know. You get
That's
me,
half
bro?
the season's worth of games, you know.
Bro, they're in the thick of it. They're in the thick of a battle right now. Like you say, the change is needed and it's needed now.
Oh, yeah.
Otherwise, it could be curtains for Leicester. But
Yes,
kudos,
it
Rodgers,
is.
man. Yeah, you know, give you your flowers for winning the FA Cup, but yeah, it's time. This
Does
is
his
right.
reputation leave? Is his reputation intact after that?
No,
Getting
there's a
sacked.
dent. There's a chink in his armor. They'll see. There's a dent in it.
Mm.
But he did the right thing. He didn't let it go on his CV, you know. Mutual
Yeah.
consent. He walked away. It's different from getting sacked.
It's
Tottenham should have
sacked.
done
That's
that.
that's the polite way of getting sacked, isn't it? Let's keep it real. Mutual consent.
No, Jay,
They
no.
ain't mutual about getting sacked, bro. Or
Jay,
leaving.
is that, put this, let's do a quick scenario. Jay, I need your resignation on my table by tomorrow. You know there was there, so it's like a mutual agreement, isn't it? In the morning, you see the back there thing, it's on the table. It's a mutual agreement, so we part ways mutually. You've agreed with,
That's a
you know what I
polite way
mean?
of saying,
Or I
you
say,
can't sack.
or I say, you're not good enough. You're not fit for purpose. So you're like, no, I need time. I can turn it
Here's
around.
exactly what happened. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
my man said to him,
I'm relieving you of your duties. That's
my man
bottom.
pulled him to the side and said, you know what, these results have been tough, ain't they? Which is like, yeah, what are we gonna do? Which is like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's time for a change. I appreciate everything you've done, but it's new voices. It's time for a change, isn't it? Simple. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think not having money to spend could be what, saves him a bit. But
also
still,
selling players, don't you think? Like getting rid of his best players, getting
pickpocketed. Like
Casper
Schmeichel, gone to what's it, Nice? I didn't get that.
Because they have to raise money, Drake. They sanctioned
financial fair play, yeah. Because they were expecting top four. That, but at the same time, they're still to blame because they had top four in the bag. Final day, 2 years in a row. That's all I want to say. In the bag, they had top four.
United, they're chasing you, bro. It's peak, bro. But I know it's our club, but I get you though. It was in his hands. He should have.
And I think one of them, Chelsea was the final. Chelsea lost on the final day. All they had to do was beat Tottenham, and they lost to Tottenham like 4-2 or something. Hey mate, no excuses. It was a pleasure, Brendan Rodgers. I think I don't know what I think he should go manage abroad. And I think teams would take him. Yeah, I think teams would take him, bro.
You might pop up at Chelsea, bro. You never know.
Hey,
that's Potter,
Bowie's mad enough, man, to go back to the British pool and that. You never know, you might go dip into Mark Hughes. He's next player as well, isn't it? He knows Chelsea. But yeah. So yeah, Leicester Bournemouth. Who you got for that one?
I got Bournemouth, I got Bournemouth 2-1 on the road, man. Gary O'Neill, man. Fired them up. It's got them playing ball, Solanke and them, man, billing. Man are on stuff, Jay. I don't know how he does it, but I have to give him credit. He's in a battle. He's in the race. I thought he was down and out, but Gary, kudos, mate.
It's mad because he took over, they went on a run, and then he got a job, then they went on a mad run. I thought Bournemouth were down, and then suddenly they've gone on a run.
I know.
Still in the mix.
Liverpool.
I think eventually they will go down, but they won't. They'll give it a fight.
Nah, Jay. Nah, I'm starting to get convinced that Gary O'Neill will try a thing. When I see him beat Liverpool, the Arsenal game, I thought, what? He's got these guys playing ball, He's trying a thing. And then I see Liverpool, he actually blew it home. So I don't know on the road. It might be tricky at Leicester because Leicester need points, but I'm going Gary O'Neill, man. Leicester's in a bad place right now, bro. Remember, one's 19th, one's 18th, bro. So
Hey, if Leicester win that game, Leicester
yeah,
could go as high as 14th. And it's mad. They've lost 18 games. Their goal difference is only -11.
mm. They score
That could
goals.
be a factor. Yeah.
Madison, Madison. I know
But
they
bruv, if they go down, I want Madison for £20 million. Don't pay a penny over.
I hear you because he's too injured a lot, innit? It's
Yeah.
injury prone, man.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I get you though. My
Bruv, I'm looking at Harvey Barnes. I'll take him. I'll take Harvey
Yeah.
Barnes. I'll take in DD. I'll take Tillerman. Who else they got there? Their right back Pereira. Hey, listen, I'm cherry picking Leicester, bro. They'll need the money. They'll definitely need the money, bro.
100% they do. They need the money, man. 100, but I'm going Bournemouth, my bro. Bournemouth 2-1.
I'm gonna go. I think if Leicester lose that game, they're going down, bro. That's bottom of the bottom to lose at home to Bournemouth. That's bottom of the bottom. I think Leicester win that game. They've got to win that game.
Proper relegation.
That is what?
Innit? Proper.
That's last game match of the day.
Proper.
Next game. From bottom of the league to top 4 battle. Spurs at home to Brighton.
Big game.
Brighton are winning that game.
Nah, I got Spurs. I know Brighton's a big team, but I'm got Spurs. You know what? Even though they're managerless, they got this guy taking over to the end of the season.
Did you not see what they did at Everton? They were up, but my man got sent off. They took the lead and they sat back against 10 men. Everton.
It makes no sense. The football is just negative. I know what you mean.
They need to destroy all of that. Just break down the whole team, bro. Start again. Go bring in Brendan Rodgers and just start again in the summer. Eric bro, when you're still playing Davison Sanchez, you bring him out of the wilderness. You deserve to be caretaker manager. You should be on that plane with Conte.
I'm looking at. I'm got Spurs, Jay. I know it's at home fans and that. Nah, hey, but Brighton is good and they're good away, They're good away as well. Yep. Brighton's a good team. They're attacking team. I don't know, man. I don't know. Brighton beat Spurs, bro. You might, like you say, you might as well just get rid of that whole team, bro. Throw them in the bin. Hey. Top 4 games, a big game at home. You don't lose these games, man.
It's Tottenham. Yeah, you can't even say they can't lose them at home. It's Tottenham, bro. I fully expect them to lose. I'm going 3-1 Brighton. They're gonna boo Tottenham out of the building.
Yeah. I don't know. Every time I go against them at home, they surprise me. Even the City game, Chelsea game. Don't know, Jay, man. Top 4. I'm going Totty this time. Hope they prove me wrong, but Brighton, they're a good team. But I'm going Totty. 3-2.
We've talked about Wolves, Chelsea. Over to the title race at 5:30. Bottom of the league, Southampton at home to Manchester City. City will have 1 hour on that Champions League game in the week. I think they're playing Bayern Munich, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
On next Tuesday. Big one. Southampton, I'm not going to lie, I've watched them. They play a lot better than them being bottom of the league. They're the best team I've ever seen bottom of the league, put it that way.
They beat City, don't forget. It was a League Cup.
Yeah, beat him in the League Cup.
City ready. So, boy, tricky one. But
I think City win.
I know. Saturday, late game. City set the pace for Arsenal. Games as we're going to move on to, the ones. Title challenge, Arsenal. Yeah, I'm going City. City like a 4-1, 3-1.
I think it's going to be tighter than that. I think it's going to be 2-1. It's going to be a nervy one. But City just win that game.
Ireland coming back in a brace, if not a hat-trick.
You know what? He doesn't burn that many away from home, though.
Bro. But a man scored 8 goals in the last how many games, bro?
Both of them games were at home.
Pep's just resting and thinking, flip.
Yeah.
No, what's it?
You're saying give man a cheeky little hour against Southampton, bag a couple, and we'll see, get you ready for Bayern on Tuesday.
Or bring him on if he has to grab a couple in the game. You know what I mean? He might go Alvarez again, soften them up a bit. Bring Haaland on to put the ice on the top. Yeah, I'm going to see, man. 3-4-1, easy.
On to Sunday. Big game before the big game. This one's another relegation one.
Big game.
Leeds big win tonight against Forest. They are now up to 13th, just below Crystal Palace, who they play. Leeds United versus Crystal Palace is at Leeds. If you look at it by position, you would think, yeah, it's a mid-table battle, but it really ain't. Both are in the thick of a relegation battle, literally in the thick of a relegation battle. Who you got for that one? That is a big one.
Guy Palace, you know, Eze. That's the only thing I like about Hudson. Put my guy back in the squad straight away. See the free kick off the bar and then off the goalie. Eze, a baller. I don't know why Vieira weren't playing this youth, bro. I don't like they had a falling out or something. But Hudson, I respect it. Put Eze back.
Speaking on that and Vieira getting sacked, because we haven't really spoken about that. But I did hear that there was a big falling out over Christmas period with the players.
Exactly, bro.
And some of the players were unhappy with some of the coaches and their levels of coaching.
Yeah. See what I'm saying? Since then, Eze's been out of the team, bro. January, he got Lokonga or whatever his name, that Arsenal guy on loan. Since then, he's been benching Eze. And before that, the last time they scored, Eze scored against Brentford. Away when that's the closest to the win they had, and the guy equalized. You get me, bro? And then you still out the team. See Hudson comes back, first game back, Eze, best player on the pitch straight. Baller. Like, bro, man, nuts, man. What's his name? He's got a weird name, plays for Leicester, bro. I forgot his name, bro. He plays in midfield. I forgot his name, bro. My man nuts them, took him down, got the free kick, bro, curled it off the bar, hit the goalie in. Eze, 1-1, bro. You know them ones there, like, they need them man in the team. It's a good, I rate Eze, he's a baller. But yeah, I'm going Palace 3-1. Zaha got injured, innit? Shit.
Zaha got injured?
Zaha got injured, bro. I just remembered he pulled up and he came off. No one wasn't even around him. Man,
he's out for the season. Probably pulled something.
That's not good. That's not good, man. Palace struggle for goals, so 2-1 Palace. 2-1.
I think this is going to be an entertaining game. I'm going to go 3-2 Leeds.
I know everyone's back. Bamford, everyone, Rodrigo.
Yeah, I think it's Leeds, Ellen Road, they're going to be bouncing. They need a win, bro.
Hey,
if they win that, how many points behind Chelsea then? 7 points.
Exactly, bro. You're telling me they're in a relegation for Chelsea?
They ain't. They're right. They're safe.
No. Joking. But levels, though, nowhere to lie yet. Leeds, tricky team, man. They got ballers, you know. So you don't know, but Hudson,
they got ballers.
You know he's picked your pocket, bro. Look what you done to Brendan Rodgers. You got him sacked. That's it. The man will pick your pocket, bro. You know what he's like. You just stick in the game. He's disciplined, bro. You know what I mean? He gets the results. Like, you know what I'm saying, Jay? He pulls it out of the hat. You're thinking, how did they win a 1-0, 2-1, a tight game, bro? That's Roy Hudson, bro. He gets the players putting in a shift, disciplined performance. Not a fancy. He's got a little baller in there.
Hey, did he bring back the white players in that? McCarthy and MacArthur and them, man.
Nah, bro. He just kept it Eze, Decoy, and my man, what's his name? Zaha and Elise. And he took off. He benched Ayew. Ayew benched him. But he came on for Zaha when he's injured, innit? But he did, and he set up Mateta, bro. You went Edward up front and brought
Imagine
Mateta.
Mateta can't score for nothing under Vieira, and my man scores.
In the first game on the Hudson, he
Oh,
comes on and
that's
wins the
peak.
game. And it's a sub as well, you know, Jay. So you know he told him, come on and win us the game. You know, the man tactically.
That was a Roy Hodgson signing, I heard. That was actually a Roy Hodgson signing, Mateta. I didn't know he was down there.
There you
That's
go.
mad.
You see?
But, hey,
It's mad, isn't it? Crazy. I
it's
didn't know it
crazy
was
how
there.
football works, man.
But when you think about it,
Crazy.
Vera did replace him though. If you get what I mean. So
Oh, that's true.
transition weren't that bad.
Yeah.
Because he retired sort of like, innit? He never got sacked though. I know that. He never
Who,
got sacked.
Hodgson?
Yeah,
I
he
think
never,
it was
he never
more of his contract
retired.
was running out, and then they just like, yeah, you might as well, yeah. But the football was, yeah, it weren't working out.
No, it's just
You know
about
what I mean? But didn't
it's
weren't he manager of Watford when they got relegated? So I thought Hodgson was done, but I feel like Hodgson, after May 28th, the final day of the season, just step away now. Just leave football alone.
100%. They can't go in that direction.
Yeah,
No way.
can't stop coming back, man. You're risking your health now. You're one hair dryer treatment away from being 6 feet in the dirt, bruv. Just relax. Right.
I tell you,
You know what I
respect.
mean?
I hear you, Jay.
I respect his love for the game, though. 100%, though. 78, still trying to manage.
I know, man.
The fact that players are still listening to you and you're touching 80.
Bro, the
Great
man
team.
celebration, like when he gets happy, no old
Yeah,
people.
bro, man can't do. Yeah,
Lot.
you can't do nothing else than that. They're pulling something.
Respect to Ray, man. Don't know.
100%.
Big up, keep it up. You know, getting 3 points for the Mandem FC, man. Love, man.
100%.
Big up, Ray.
Final game, we discussed it. But let's get the score predictions. Liverpool versus Arsenal.
2-2. Gunners dominating, but I can see them crawling it back. But it depends on who takes the lead, because I see the Gunners going 1-2-0 up, or 1-0, 2-1 up. I see the Gunners
like a
dominating.
That's
But if they take the lead, though, if who take the lead, it could be a different game. Jay, they could win it. I'm not gonna lie. If Arsenal don't go to Anfield and dominate, put a stamp on this game, show them that we're the big boy, we're here to ball out. If they let them take the lead, it can be a long day, Jay. I'm not even lying, because they like to play on the counter on the transition, bro. So they take the lead, they're harder to beat, bro. They're harder. You have to break them down, because they're willing to sit in blocks and wait, bro. No Liverpool, bro. You get me? So
I'm gonna go Arsenal 2-1, man. I think they're gonna take this box. I hate to say it.
See, if you say it, we'll get it. That's why I love the Prem.
I hate to say it.
That's why I love the Prem. But,
that wraps up for another episode of For Love of the Game. Let us know your thoughts on our weekend predictions as well. Also, if yours differ, leave your predictions in the comment section as well. Another episode wrapped up in the bag. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, and support the thing. You know what I mean? Episode 50 in the bag. Ronaldo, any words before we go?
We're always here, man. Just keep the support for the love of the game. Don't know.
As always, man. We'll be back next week. Peace.
Peace.